Hello, welcome back to City Planner Plays for the second time today. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to play one of my favorite games, Civilization 5, and there's a poll going on right now with just a little bit of time left where I'm asking what kind of music we should listen to. Civ 5 has some absolutely epic music. So if you want to listen to that, vote for that. It's pulled way ahead at this point. So we'll probably just go that route. So here's the game plan for today. I'm thinking that we are going to try to finish a game today. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to play on a dual map with tons of extra civilizations on likely Emperor difficulty. So we're going to go really hard. And yeah, we're doing Civ 5 because it is the best Civ, in my opinion. So I absolutely love this game. So we're going Civ 5 music. I am going to get rid of this. And truthfully, I'm happy to get rid of Spotify right now because I did this smart shuffle earlier and apparently I played a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have. So that's a little bit disappointing. So let me get this set up. And I just, first of all, where's everyone coming from? Actually, first of all, let me start out by thanking Oren Lane, Lee Hawkins. You're in here right now too. Lee, thank you for the sub. Oren Lane, thank you for the sub. CJ Hockey, thank you for the sub. Thinkful, thank you. And Freak, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you all. All right, we are going to set up the music quickly. And I'm going to need to hear from you guys whether the volume is appropriate or not. Let me see. That's pretty good. Really, you used to be able to beat it on deity? Yeah, it's really tough. So when City Planner doesn't plan cities, he plans to take over the world. Indeed. That's my game plan. So we're going to do it. All right. So here's the setup. We're going to go for Pangea, Dual, Emperor difficulty, and Quick. Now, I think with these settings, we should be able to finish a game tonight. It's going to be incredibly aggressive. And what I'm thinking that we're going to do. So right now it says just 2. I say we crank this up and we add maybe 5 civs and a couple of city states and we just roll with it like this. What do you guys think? And Lee, you have workers and resources. I will try to be around for that. I did see that pop up. I did see that. 5 civs and Civ 5. Yes. This sounds good to you? I think I can finish this game. We're doing quick turns. And there's going to be a lot. Oh, music is intermittent. Hold on. Let me see. Let's load in. Oh, and we actually. So Spain is my favorite, but we don't have to do Spain. So I'm going to go back. Let's go back to the main menu. And I want to know what you guys want. Do you guys want me to play as my favorite civilization, or should we do something else? Oh, wait, the music. It is doing something weird. Hold on. I think I see the problem. So I've got to turn up the music on my gaming PC, and then I can turn it down over here. No. What is it doing? Give me just 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. This is not the way I wanted to begin this. We'll crank it right up here. And we'll lose it again. Okay, we might not have a choice. We might have to be playing a little bit of my music because apparently this thing is very upset. The only other thing I can think of is just quitting out and going back in. Play my fave. Venice. Oh. I might do my favorite. I am going to change the music though. It's unfortunate. I really wanted to play the Civ 5 music, but it is cutting out for some bizarre reason. So we'll go back to mine. And again, very sorry about that, everybody. I was hoping that we could. It only cuts out when I switch windows. Okay. Another option. The other option would be if I do something like this. And I'll change my display settings. No, that's pretty hacky. So I think I know what's going on. It's that I have a dual PC setup. So I think that we will just deal with the audio not being from Civ, unfortunately. So, okay. Here's the setup though. And let's, I want to see, I'm going to look, let's do a quick 1 minute poll. I love polls. So what Civ should I be? Spain or someone else? So 1 minute, make a choice. Spain with the S silent, pain. That is what I'm feeling over the music right now. So yeah, the whole music thing. So I have 2 PCs set up, and I'm using this software where I'm able to go back and forth between the screens. And in City Skylines 2, the way that I get around it is to I do full screen windowed, which I don't think is an option in this. So definitely frustrating. You don't think you've ever played as Spain much. So the main thing that Spain has going for it is you generally get placed next to a wonder of the world, and you get double the benefit from that wonder. So Spain is amazing, but there are lots of other civilizations that are amazing too. If you don't want Spain, drop who you do want so I can get some ideas. Otherwise, we'll just do random. That's the other, maybe that's the other option. It's Spain or random. And it's Spain. It's Spain, and I am thrilled. So we're going to go 5 civs. We'll just start it right up, and we'll roll with this. So Civ, the reason why I wanted to play this game, if you guys weren't aware, Civ's one of my favorite games. I have more hours in Civ than I do in City Skylines. It's my comfort game. Basically, if I have any bit of free time just to game, it's Civ 5. That's my game. So I tested Civ 4, Civ 4 colonization. What else did I test? Civ Rev. Civ I think there was probably one more, but I tested those ones, and that's what sparked my love for Civ. So I like to risk it a little bit in the beginning. Now, it's probably dumb on this difficulty. Yeah, I'm a beginner at Civ. So I'm going to just move up a little bit. I'm okay if I don't found immediately, and we'll see. I'm gonna go down one tile, and we'll. I just want to see if we happen to be near anything. Okay, I know that we're in a fine spot right here. This will be just fine. Can we do a channel point prediction? I think so. I don't know how to do it, but it's definitely possible. Lee, you love Civ 2, 3, and 4. You missed Civ 5? Oh, came out when you were married. So the big difference between Civ 4 and Civ 5, and I like to start out with scouts at least 2. Spain also gets a bonus for finding the wonders first. So the bonus is they get an extra 500 gold. So it's huge. I mean, that's basically a settler. So it's something I like to go for right away. So Lee, you got Civ 6 and loved it? I really want to love it, but I don't. I have it. I have it with all of the expansions, and I've played it, and I don't like it. I wish that I did. Tiger, this is one of your favorite games of all time? It's a great game. What are my thoughts on attempts at sci-fi, Alpha Centauri, or Beyond the Earth? They're fine. I guess for me, they just never clicked the same way. So they're fine. I mean, that's like colonization. It was fine. I had a good time when I was testing it. I've played it outside of there. It's fine. But I think the mainline Civ games are the best. And we are very close to a lot of people. I'm most nervous about Poland. because I think that they're going to want to attack me and they're going to want to found a religion, and I'm going to go for it right away. Civ 6 is a very different kind of game. You like it. It's the first Civ game where you spend a lot of time in it. So 5 feels weird now. Yeah, so that's the thing is I put so much time into Civ 5 that I went to Civ 6 and there were certain things that to me just didn't make a lot of sense. In particular, I get really crazy about my trade routes. I like them to be perfectly perfect. And just, I like to really micromanage all my tiles. And the way that you expend workers and the way that trade routes actually create your trade routes, I don't like it. It's the dumbest thing. I know. I understand. Oh, there it is. So here's where I start the war because I want that, because I get a double bonus. So when you are Spain and I hover over this, look at this. I'm going to get, so normally you would get 6, but I'll get 12 food for being near this. So I need that. It is part of my strategic goal to get to that. The trade routes right underneath the streets, right where they belong. Chuck, I see you there. Yes. Brain freeze. You haven't played Civ in a couple years. Started Civ 6 a while back and haven't looked back. You know, maybe that's what we'll have to do at some point. Maybe I'm just not getting it. And with some help from you guys, I could enjoy it. But so far, I just haven't. So here's what we're going to do now. My goal is going to be to get a settler. We're going to risk it. I'm going to cut all the way across here. I want one settler probably right here, and then another one maybe right here, and then we're going to go to war because that's what's going to happen. So this is going to be tough because I think everyone's going to want, Poland in particular, I think is going to want to settle. We're also going to go and try to get a shrine, because if I have a natural wonder and a shrine, I can basically ensure that I'll get a religion. So that is generally a strategy that I have. Settler line tool. I will say a pet peeve that you have with Civ 6 is no route to node. Yeah, that's frustrating. How are you going to look forward to Civ 7? Gonna look forward to a CPP Civ 7 stream in 2056. Yes, I'll still be playing it then. I'm sure I'll love Civ 6. Let's see. I also love getting the pyramids because they increase the speed that you're able to actually work tiles. So I'm going to go for that. And I'm going to try to take out this barbarian while we're waiting for our settler to be built. And hopefully I get oh, this is not going to work well for me. So, and one thing I want to turn off real quick. I'm going to go into the settings. I have edge scrolling on, which is really great when I'm playing by myself, but maybe not so great when you guys are with me. So let's see. Do I have a way to turn that off? Am I just missing it, guys? Do you guys see edge scrolling somewhere? Okay, I guess we're rolling with it, and I'm just not leaving this screen. All right. When is face cam? We had face cam inadvertently a couple nights back. Oh, Genghis Khan, my nemesis. It's a guy that comes up to you, pretends he's your friend for about 10 turns, and then immediately attacks you. So, yeah, I will treat you with the fear that you deserve. At least we don't have Genghis Khan and the Aztecs. But yeah, this is going to be a very aggressive match. So they're going to immediately go after religion. And they're going to come at me hard. And they're also going to be going for religion. I'm going for religion. And I'm going for religion because I really want to be able to get the bonus for civilizations that have the same religion against me for war. So I want to be able to have an extra attack bonus. Yeah, so we're all pretty cozy on this little piece of land. And that's how we finish this. Either I die or they die. Someone dies. We're gonna do this right. In the meantime, oh boy. This feels exceptionally small. And they feel incredibly close. I'm hoping that Poland wants to go this way, but I don't think they're gonna want to. At least no Gandhi. Yeah, but Gandhi's cool for a little while. And then he goes nuts. I have a lot of channel points on you, Phil. You better win. You know, I will do my best just for you. Just for you, Sentient Mango. I will try to win. I'm gonna try to get away from this guy too. All right. So I'm gonna go for tradition because I want the extra culture right now. I don't think we're gonna have very many cities. If we go too fast, I mean, we're already gonna go too fast. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna go too fast. We're gonna upset everybody. So I think that it's important that we have traditions so we can really bolster these couple of cities that we have. So we'll get that policy going. And the other nice thing about this is we can get the extra bonus per garrison unit. And this one right here, 15% production bonus when we build wonders. So love that. First Necron, thank you. I'm glad to see you in here. How you doing tonight? Final Flick, good to see you here. I'm glad you used to play this game. You used to have a lot of fun with it with roommates. So this is a game. This is what I actually bonded with my wife over. So we played a lot of Civ right after we got married. We would set it up on our kitchen table. We had both of our laptops there, and we would just take a weekend and just play a long game. So much fun. CPP said, I don't know if I should say that or not. Hermocrates, are you trying to get me to say something I shouldn't be saying? I'm not sure. I'm going to go for sailing, which might not seem obvious, but because I get that bonus for finding different wonders, my hope is that I could find one out to sea. I'm going to run away from these guys too, because I'm not in a good way right now. First Necron, you're doing well. Bummed that you missed out on the stream earlier. Thought the ping in Discord was just an announcement for the stream tonight. Yeah, so it was pretty random. Basically, I saw I saw everything drop right away when I woke up, and I thought to myself, if I can get my video wrapped up, I'm gonna stream because I want to see if this is actually gonna be a ton better or not. And truthfully, I think that the update was pretty outstanding. I mean, there's obviously still a lot of issues, but performance is better. I think that potato mode is gone. I mean, it's tough to be upset. Oops, we got Brussels. I'm gonna be nice to Brussels. I really, really, really want to get the city states on my side. I also don't. If there's anyone from Belgium in here, I don't think that there would be at this time, but I don't want to upset them. Vainglorious, 1.3 thousand hours in Civ 4. So my Civ numbers aren't right. Here's now I'm concerned about what I should do next. I think we'll go for this so that we are able to have the extra production bonus and the extra happiness. I don't know if it's the right choice or not. We'll see. So my numbers, my total number of hours I've spent in Civ. It's gonna flash for a second. Just hold on. Okay. It claims that I have played for. Oh, it's not gonna show. Oh, there. 9,500 hours. That is not true. I've not played Civ 5 for 9,500 hours. I am the kind of person that will play Civ 5 and just pass out. So that is what has happened with this game. It's also the game that, like, whenever I've watched a Netflix series, I have Civ going in the background. So it's one of those. Izzy, thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. Hermocrates, thank you. Brain Freeze, thank you. Ski316, thank you for becoming a subscriber. Mystical and Kodiak the Kodiak. Love to see you here, buddy. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for the sub. We are just playing a little bit of Civ, and this is a very aggressive game of Civ. We're playing on Emperor. We're playing so Emperor is it's not the most difficult. It's the second most difficult difficulty level. If we were playing on Deity, I would lose for sure, without a doubt. I still might lose. I'm rolling the dice right now because I have no defense here at all. And we're playing on this little Pangea map, so everyone is ticked off. The moment I settle a city, I'm gonna upset most of the world. But the way that I'm doing it, I'm going way over here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh boy. Poland wants to fight with me. Oh boy. Okay. All right. I will have justice. That is unacceptable. That is wholly unacceptable. This city belongs to me. You know what? I'm coming at you, man. Just wait. So as soon as this, actually, I don't even care about this settler anymore. We're going for it now. Actually, we're going to switch one more time. Yes, I am heated. I'm already heated. And that's what this game does to me. So I want to go for shrines because we are going to get a religion really quickly, and then we're going to attack them. I'm going to basically immediately start building units as soon as we can. And we're going to switch from animal husbandry to something that's going to give us a more advanced unit. Our apologies. We'll refrain from claiming land near you. Our affairs are none of your business, sir. I don't really care how you feel about it. Can't you come and settle on my borders? Are you kidding me? Wow. You appreciate that? You appreciate Spanish actually pronouncing the W properly? It's gonna be a war soon. I will win the war for Chuckles. But first, we're placing a city right here. This is gonna have amazing defense. And it's gonna be just an absolute monster. Yes, our troops are merely passing by when I completely surround this area. It's gonna be something special. So I normally have problems with Poland. Not if anyone is in here from Poland, it's not that I have a problem with Polish people. I mean, I'm a quarter Polish myself. The real problem is that Poland comes in here, they're gonna found a religion, and they're gonna settle on my border, and then they're gonna declare war on me because that's what they do. So I feel like I have to definitely come at them hard. Chuck, you normally have problems with Poland? RW, you like Civ? I love Civ. This is an excellent game. There's very few things that I love more in the world, game-wise, than Civ. Quote bot is needed. I got to figure out more about bots. Tomorrow, I have some time that I plan on in between the final edit for my next video, and a couple other things I have to get done. I plan on setting up some things here on Twitch. So let's see. We need to go into our Civilopedia. So I really want the crossbowman. So we're going for it. And then honestly, I'd really love to get to engineering. If you get the Great Wall, you're basically untouchable and civs won't go at you. But I don't really care about any of that. No, we're not going to give you an embassy for 1 gold. We'll wait. We'll hold off. Kodiak, you haven't played Civ 5 in years. Forgot how good it still looks. Yeah, it holds up well. It holds up really, really well. And I'm coming back with this. Actually, I'm going to sit on this guy's border. And now we start building units. Oh, actually, I'm going to buy 1 unit now. And we're building that boat. Not because I think that we actually need a boat for our war. How dare you? You couldn't help but notice that you seem to be expanding into your lands, which I regard to be mine. I request that you reconsider this. I request that you just back off, man. We'll settle what lands we please. And I disappoint you? I'm disappointed. You're upset with me too. So, remember when I said we were going to have a war? I don't want to be at war with the Incas. So I'm going to just apologize and be on my way and be friends with them, because eventually I will surprise them and take them over as well. Now, okay, Brain Freeze, you've been playing Civ games since the mid 90s. They always seem to get rid of certain aspects that you love with each release. I feel your pain with shifting from Civ 5 to 6. If I didn't have a 2 or 3 buffer playing Civ 5, that helped me with loving Civ 6. You do miss the Great Wall. It's a wonder. Yeah, the pyramids too. Yeah, I mean, those are the two very best wonders. Yeah. Disrespecting the topography and Poland. I mean, I feel like Poland's coming at me. I'm just over here being your friendly guy that's taking all the land, which I feel like is similar to what Spain did in reality too. So is it really that different? Yeah, I'm just colonizing everywhere. Just Poland started it. Oh wow, China, you want me to go to war with Genghis Khan? Yeah, why not? Here's the thing. I'm nowhere near Genghis Khan. So if I can get them to go to war by just like, existing, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You want to be everyone's friend? Goose Pants? I don't want to be anyone's friend. I am absolutely terrible. I'm backstabbing everyone. That's not how you win. So you must play like my wife. My wife absolutely hates playing with me. So even though we've done it a lot in the past, she won't do it anymore because I am very aggressive and I just go at people. Just like we're going to use honor to go after Poland, because I really want to take some of their land and get closer so it's easier to attack them. So that's my strategy right there. That's the best energy though. I just couldn't do that. It makes you sad. It made me sad until I realized what makes me even sadder is when they have 2 units right here that could come at me and take me over. And they will. They will. Do I always go for a military conquest victory? No. Generally, I like to go for a cultural victory. That's my favorite victory. But I didn't think that we could finish a cultural victory tonight. And that's my goal, is I really want us to make some swift progress and actually finish one. When my wife plays, she makes me do the wars because she gets overwhelmed. I fight the barbarians and stuff for her so she can be an economic powerhouse. So that's what my wife does too. She doesn't make me fight the wars. She'll just rage quit. So, and I mean, I get it. I get it. It can be really frustrating. Oh, I am actually at war. I forgot. I'm at war with these guys. So that's why they're coming at me. Okay, well, we'll just go over here and we won't worry too much about it. So here's another part of the plan. This is a really well-protected city. I think we're just going to treat it like a city-state and try to build a whole bunch of wonders right here. So now we have the ability to found a pantheon, and we're going straight for faith from natural wonders. I'm going to beat... Oh my goodness! They founded another city. You've got to be kidding me. Oh boy. What is... So I'm the second to last in terms of soldiers. So, but they're not first. Okay. What can I do to get you to be mad at Poland? I don't have anything to give you. That's my goal. I need to either get Poland mad at the Inca or vice versa so I can attack one or both of them. And I'm going to distract these guys and just hang out over here for a while. Usually go for a science victory. Science victory is good. I forget if it was Civ 5 or Civ 6 that was free on Epic for a while. I'm not sure. Probably Civ 6, honestly. It feels like there have been a lot of good deals. So we have an ad break in 1.5 minutes, and I will try not to do a ton. I mean, there's not a lot to do right now anyway. Right now, we're just exploring. Honestly, I'm probably going to control the boat. Civ 6 was free for a while. It was. I want to say Civ 6. Is Civ 6 still free on game, or not free, but is it still on Game Pass? It might have just finished up on there. But for a while it was on Game Pass. Lee, you prefer World Conquest yourself? Real estate is your thing. Ayo, finally got to watch it live. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. 2 or 3 boats might be enough to take out loads by sea. That is... Actually, there is a reason to have this boat now. You're right. Yeah. So, I don't know which one I want more, though. They're building wonders. They're building cities. This is wild. I don't know how they're doing it. They've got a little bit of everything. So they must be spawning things, which is super frustrating. Civ 6 base game is only $6. Wow. That's impressive. It's a good price. So I think the ad break's done. I don't think we have an ad break right now. So I'll keep going. Choose research. We are going to go after... I feel like we'd be foolish not to go after science at this point, but I really want engineering. What do you guys think? You had audio during the ad break, Granimus? Strange. Oh, it's pronounced whoosh. Whoosh. Yeah, I probably need the military tech. So I'll go for horse. No, we're going to engineering because it'd be really great to have the catapult. If we have the catapult, we can definitely take him out. Okay. I'm disturbed by the fact that they're doing so much so quickly. Look at that. We were able to heal. See if I can escape now. Ooh. I wonder. We don't really... let's adjust our tiles. So even with this, even though we're getting 12 food from this, it's our happiness. So yeah, I'm going to start to go for some wonders over here. We'll go for the terracotta army, and hopefully, I can upgrade one of these, and then we'll get 2 additional bowmen, and that'll really help us out. And I think I'm going to send this guy this way to explore a little bit too. How late am I going to stream? We're going to stream either until this is done or until I am super tired. We're in the middle of a war and we started to detail. I feel like there's only one way to detail in this game. Come to beg for mercy? Not a chance. I'm just going to sit up here. You can attack me from up here. Coworker suggested Blaze of Glory. Coworker suggested your channel. I'm currently about 1/3 of the way through Verde Beach, and now I see you playing Civ 5. Yes, kicking it old school. Ooh, we also get more barbarians, which will actually help us out because if they come near us and we can take them out, we'll get some extra culture. So I'm here for that. This is the first stream you're actually able to tune into, buddy. So I hope you're not disappointed by it being a Civ stream, but I'm happy to do this. City Sky, you missed the City Skylines 1 cities, Chuck. Yeah. So I talked a little bit about this earlier today in the stream. Be interesting to get your feedback on it. We have a smaller group now. Basically, the reason I haven't done more just yet is I put out the Nikolay Bay video, and the dislike ratio is pretty high. Seemed like people weren't into it. So I'm not sure if that was just people wanting to not see City Skylines 1 content anymore, or they didn't like golf courses, maybe. Hard to say. But we still got some stuff going on. I tried to boot into Clearwater County today, and it was a bit of a struggle, though. So that's the other consideration. So, Lee, you're feeling a little nostalgic for City Skylines 1 yourself? So I have really mixed emotions right now. So the good parts of City Skylines 2 are really good. And the bad parts, at least before the update, were really bad. So potato mode was probably the thing for me that killed City Skylines 2 the most, made it super frustrating, and that part's been resolved. So I'm pretty happy about that. But there's still not a lot of depth there. I mean, when you're used to the number of things you can do in City Skylines 1, when you're used to mods and assets, not having any of those is pretty disappointing. We have mods, but not many. You missed the specific builds, Chuck? You think it's time to give the build the well-deserved rest? Yeah, so Clearwater County, I think it's probably got 2 more episodes left. One where I complete a build in Johnson's Creek, and then where we have a big rundown and we actually go through everything that we've accomplished. Because it's been a lot, and I think that the build deserves a nice send-off. I feel like we did it right for Verde Beach, and I want to do the exact same thing. Nikolay Bay's got 1 more. 2 more, maybe, but probably 1 more. So we'll see. I mean, a lot of it too is I've got the holidays coming up. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to handle that. I'm probably going to take a little bit of time off, but instead of just, oh, wait, you want to pay me? Okay, but I don't want that. I want all of your money. Will you give me all of your money? No? What about 120? 100. Okay, so, oh, you'll do that. I was thinking it would only do 75. Okay. We're going for Domination. And that's going to help us a lot on our way. So we're currently building the Terracotta Army right here. And my hope is that we can, oh, we didn't get it. We got money instead. All right, well, that hope is out the window. So we'll just upgrade these units. That's why I took the money. And we'll get this guy upgraded. And we're starting to build units because we're taking over Krakow. Honestly, we're just taking over Poland. I'm just super irritated with Poland. So what I think I'm going to do is get this guy, probably put him right about here, and take a whole bunch of their land. Yeah, no more potato mode. You can't wait to play now? Yeah, potato mode was the worst. I'm really hoping we don't see Civ potato mode. And if you know, you know. It basically turns into a kaleidoscope. It is terrible. Wait, I'm going to prioritize my family and not give us Christmas Day stream? So what I'm actually thinking of doing... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You plan on settling more cities, man? Really? That's your goal? No, so I plan on probably streaming a little bit because I owe a large city to a creator. And I want to, oh, there we go. There we go. That's it. I've had enough. Thank you for the land. So we've taken a good chunk of their land, and this should help us considerably in the war that we are inevitably going to embark upon. How do you guys feel about quick combat? Right now, I currently have the full combat. I could definitely get rid of that though. Ring loves me. Laugh out loud. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. You gifted it to Planner Duck. Planner Duck, thank you for being here. I'm pronouncing things wrong. I'm pronouncing it my accent. which is probably wrong. Taking over Poland is pretty classic. Take over the world kind of move. Yeah, I feel bad about that actually now, but I've got to do it. I mean, look at what they're doing. They've got a settler, and they're already coming at me. They're already coming at me. So I feel like I'm only doing what I should be doing by coming at them as well. What? Embassy still? Not yet. They need to offer me an embassy before I give them one. You don't mind if I want to skip the combat? Too bad I can't just annex them. Yeah. They will not allow that at all. That's one thing that I miss about Civ 4. The ability to have vassal states and to take people over with culture. I really, really enjoyed that. And I am going to turn off the combat. It is bugging me. So, single player, quick combat. Let's go. Let's go. You always did the culture wars in Civ 4. Yeah, me too. Nothing was more satisfying. And nothing was more frustrating than the stacks of doom. And knowing that they would just sit there and spawn. Chuck, the peaceful Spanish Empire is only defending itself. Correct. I would never go out of my way to attack people. And of course, I'm spreading myself very thin right now. And they have a lot of units. It feels like they're spawning units. Hoping one day to see CPP attempt a Paradox map game. I should. Oh, we got it. We got it. We're founding the religion. All right, I'm going to go. I like Zoroastrianism. So it doesn't exist anymore. I don't think it does anyway. And that makes it very, very non-controversial. And then Pagodas, because we get lots and lots of faith and culture then. And I think I could really use the gold, but that's so short-sighted. I think we'll go and try to reset. We'll increase our resting point with city-states because there's 2 of them. That's what we'll do. Hey, Phil, would you get Civ 7 whenever it comes out? I guess it's in development. Yeah, I will definitely get it. I am a day one Civ purchaser. Like, no questions asked. Even if I don't like it, I'll still buy it and hope that I end up liking it over time. Kangaroo, I was not here before, but why are you playing Civ 5? Because I love it. It's one of my favorite games in the world. And I just wanted to do something a little different. The main reason that we decided to do this last week was we entered endless potato mode and then the game crashed. City Skylines 2 crashed on me. And I just had enough. And at that point, it was just like, all right, I think we need to try something different. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to get Twitch generally, is to play other games, not to play City Skylines 2 100% of the time. So that I'm hoping you guys are here for it. Modern Zoroastrianism still exists, but it's only practiced by about 100,000, 200,000 people. Okay. So it's not gone. It's just not a major religion anymore. So I'm guessing nobody in chat is practicing. So I can't get myself into trouble. I don't want to get canceled because I played Civ one time and was bad. So that's my goal, to avoid that. Never play the new Paradox map games. Let me see. I missed that one, but I'm really curious in seeing it. So I've heard mixed things, that there are many bugs in some of the. So I've heard, because I don't have a lot of experience with other Paradox games, I've heard that there were significant issues with Victoria, just like there were with City Skylines 2. Is that correct? And yes, variety is the spice of life. It keeps me balanced and centered. So that's a major reason for me wanting to do this. We're just going to keep building. Actually, we need a worker. That's why everything's going so slow. Initially some issues. Kangu, thanks for getting I hit partner thanks to First Necron. So I appreciate you. I appreciate both of you. Okay. We desperately need the Great Wall. It is the most useful wonder. It is the one that's going to completely change our fortunes. We also need to start working some of our resources. That's why we're not happy right now. So I feel like I've put us in a really, really bad spot already. But we're gonna dig ourselves out of this hole, or we're gonna die trying. One of the two. So we'll immediately switch over. This city will be really hard to take over. So I'm hoping that we can just quickly build a wonder over there without working any tiles. I would really love to get rid of the forest here, so it's easy for me to shoot at the city. We'll have to see. You couldn't get into Vicky 3? Never had an engaging hook for you like the other map games do? Huh. I've actually never played it. Franimus, you don't trust Paradox right now? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely... Yeah, I'm personally in a frustrated position. I would be lying if I didn't admit that. But I haven't played any other games. You don't have high hopes for Life by You? Chuck? I'm not sure how to feel about it. So I think one of the things that Maxis has always done really well and really excelled at is having a bit of whimsy in their games and making their games just funny. And the thing that scares me about Life by You that I've seen so far anyway is that it looks really serious. And for me, that's not what I want in a game like that. I haven't played The Sims in forever, but when I did play it, I liked the humor. And I've always appreciated humor in games. So obviously I don't want humor in Civ, or not too much of it. Gandhi's good enough. CK for the story, EU probably the fave. Imperator is a slept on gem. Is it good? I didn't realize that Crusader Kings had a bunch of narrative hooks like that. Ooh. It seems that you lied when you told us that your empire would stop purchasing land near us. Now I do not take this insult lightly. I'm not really in a position to fight, so I'm going to apologize and hope for the best. So I don't know if he's talking about this. Good but abandoned. Pizza, thanks for subbing. Appreciate you. Some of the best parts of The Sims are the quirkiness. I completely agree with you there. Crusader Kings is basically just a role-playing game. Interesting. Stellaris is a good time. I've heard really good things. I should really give that one a shot. I think outside of... I want to say that that's probably the game that people have recommended. Oh, no. Ooh. It's a big part of my game plan. Who built it? China. Okay. That's fair. I feel like if anyone's going to build it, it should be China. At least we got money out of the deal. Okay. I'm going to build another worker over here. We've got a bunch of resources that we could work. And then we'll build... We've got to build some defenses for this. I think we're going to go for writing as well. I really want this city to be doing better than it is, and it's just not. China is a wonder builder. Yes. Not like Egypt, but they're good. Ooh. I could really use this. So this is where they're expanding to. Interesting. All right. Well, I think we are almost in a spot. If I work a couple of these resources, I think we can go to war. And if I can get this, we're going at it. Oh, got the unit. All right, all right. I feel good now. China makes everything bigger than enough. PDX is publishing a CivX game called Millennia. I didn't hear that. I wonder if it'll be any good. I mean, if it, I'm there for it if it is. Let's see. We're gonna go for the extra military experience. I feel like that'll help us out right off the bat. And now I'm really hoping that this guy gets taken out. Ooh, I can go for it right away. I'm gonna get 2 workers out of this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Bummer. So if that wouldn't have happened, I could have gotten it, but I couldn't move the tiles around it, so I was stuck. The raiders next to the camp had settlers as well. You recently saw people talking about another sim game called Inzio, but you didn't check it out? Maybe we'll take a break in a little while and look some of these up. Embassy, and now I finally get them in return. So yeah, I'll accept those. It's a good way to calm things down a little bit. So where are they trying to settle? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't even know where they were going. There's not really any space for them to settle. So I guess I'm just not going to worry about it. Either way, they're just going to upset people. I mean, they've got 4 cities already, and everyone else has 1 or 2. So I think that they're going a little nuts. You found me through Little Simmy. So it's funny. I didn't realize that they were in chat at any point, but it showed up in my Twitch dashboard. And it's funny because I've watched them before in the past. So it was very wild seeing them here. Very, very cool. All right. Now that we have a couple workers, we can start working these tiles and hopefully getting our happiness in line. So that's going to be my number 1 goal. I'm very popular among simmers. James Turner is also a fan. I didn't realize that. I am that's super flattering, honestly. I mean, these are folks that I watched before I ever had a channel. So it's wild. The Shadow, you've been watching my VOD from earlier. It's all over the place, so I apologize for that. We basically, the main point was to check out the patch. This guy could get taken over. I'm going to buy a tile just so I can see what's happening around the corner. I think we're safe. Yeah, so we were all over the place. We checked out the patch, and then we did some GeoGuessr. And I'm guessing as long as I don't get absolutely annihilated, we won't be doing any GeoGuessr. Yeah, both of them recommending me. Wow, that's how you got here. Lullabug, well, I appreciate that, and thank you for being here, and thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna have to send some love their way. I appreciate that. You got to where you said I would stream tonight, and you popped in. Yes, it's this is the time that I want it to be my normal time. It's an easy time for me in terms of my video release schedule and different things. So I think I'll probably try to stick with this Thursday thing. Hopefully it works for you guys. I might also try to do some times during the week. The thing that's been, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Our proximity has fated us to be enemies. I agree. You started that. Let us see which of us is fit to survive on this land. Very well. This is going to be this. I'm not ready for this. So this is going to be a challenge. So the very first thing I'm going to do is retreat, except for this guy, because I need to protect the Citadel, and hopefully, if I do that, I'll kill half their units. Although I'm within their shooting range, so it's probably not going to go well for me. I'm going to retreat after a turn or two. And I need money, so we're going to go for currency even though it's a ways away. And I will fall back here as well. Ooh. Chat, this is going to get ugly. This is going to get real ugly real fast. The new CS2 patch is actually perfectly timed. I've been too busy with school to play the past month and a half. You just had your last exam yesterday. I think you're going to be very happy. Honestly, it kind of makes me wonder. You know, it's very clear that the game probably should not have released the way that it did. But if it had released with this kind of a patch, I am very curious to see how things would have gone. So that's their goal. So they've taken all of their units and they moved them all over here. China. Oh, you're mad at me too. What if I have an embassy? Is there anything I can get you to... I had nothing to give you. I think you should just declare war. Obviously they're not going to do it. I have nothing to offer them, but that's what I need. I need them to declare war. But when they build the Great Wall, they're mostly peaceful. They just kind of hang out. That's their whole game plan. So this probably won't go great. That's it. War on everyone. Yes. Next time I stream, remind you to hit me up with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Spain total war. I have a feeling, and let's just check out our demographics. Yeah, I'm in 4th. Wow. I did not realize China. No wonder why they're not going to help anyway because of that. After this, I just need to build up my army enough that they fall back. And I just need to take out their army slowly. And hopefully... Okay. They got their unit back. That's fine. I'll just keep doing this. And hopefully I'll slowly take everything out. All right. Barcelona is cleared up. More bowmen. Now, the really unfortunate thing is I don't have any horse. Oh, I do. So that's something I need to go after next. Let's see. Something nefarious. Any game that didn't release a year. Yeah, yeah, it's probably a little early. Are we done with the City Skylines 1 stories? We talked about that a little bit earlier. Probably not totally done, but they are going to be winding down. So I don't think I actually finished that thought. So while I'm streaming over the holidays and taking a break from recorded content, I'm probably going to be recording some of that stuff in the background, hopefully with the idea of, releasing it to patrons and YouTube members early, kind of giving myself a little bit of a buffer. And then also, ooh, wait a minute. I think we can do it. I think if we play our cards right, we can take over loads. Am I saying that? Am I pronouncing that wrong? Not sure. But if we play our cards right, I think we can do it. So they are just having their army completely decimated by this one lonely composite bowman. Ads come incoming, unfortunate. Sorry about that, everybody. So if Shuckles left Superior City, does his amusement park get shut down, closed down? No. In fact, that's how he has all the money that he has. How do you think he was able to move to a new place and immediately establish a business? So that's the amusement park. We're not dropping that. We're going to talk about that more. Let's see. I think we'll just, it's time to fall back. I really don't want to fall back, but I think I've got to. I'm going to lose this guy It's just not worth it right now. This guy's probably gone as a result too, though. Ah, shoot. Okay, we're on an ad break. I'm going to keep going. It's a slow game, so it'll be fine. Earth Angel, hello. I don't know if you're... I think... I'm going to go over a couple of the subs, actually. Let's see. Ma Flavin, thank you so much for subscribing. Ring Loves Me, thank you for subscribing. Nothing Nefarious, Ring Loves Me, thank you for the gifted sub. Nothing Nefarious, thank you for the sub. Stay at Home Gamer 45, thank you for the sub. And Kangu, thank you for the sub with Prime. And Pizza, thank you as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. You can't wait for the custom assets like the Verity Beach signs. Me too. So that's one thing. Oh, I went the wrong way. If you happen to be an asset creator and you have interest in creating assets and you've made some in the past, don't be afraid to reach out to me, because I might be looking for I might be looking to commission some work. All right. I feel good about this, actually. I've got to get this repaired. But I feel like they're wasting their entire army on this. Ooh, never mind. Their army's growing in strength. Awesome. What are they doing? Like, where are they? Like, they have so many units. It's absolutely obscene. Raid. We got a raid coming in. Spism, thank you so much for the raid. Did you guys have a good stream? If you are unaware of who I am, I'm City Planner Plays. You can call me Phil. I am a YouTuber. I've had a YouTube channel for a long time, and now I just started streaming here on Twitch. This is the 5th stream, and it's been a lot of fun. We're doing some things outside of City Skylines. That's generally what I do, but we're playing some Civ 5 tonight, and it's been a lot of fun. What were you guys watching earlier? Hello Raiders, but no Lost Ark here. Welcome to Twitch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's been an awesome experience. The community on Twitch is just second to none. That's been the part that I've enjoyed the most, is just the whole community aspect. You're watching Skylines. Very nice. City declines too. The new patch changes a lot, I think. I think it makes things better. It does. I'm going to give him some credit where it's due. But it's got a long ways to go. That said, I think over the holidays, anyone who's put it on the shelf, it'll be worth dusting it off, giving it a shot. I still think the maps are kind of weak. First Necron, Twitch is all right, you guess? It's okay. You know, I'm going the wrong way. Maybe if I just scare him enough. So now you see that I'm over here. Keep it up. Keep coming at me, buddy. I've got all these guys lined up over here. I'm just waiting for you. Oh, they see me. Okay. I feel a lot better than I did just a moment ago. Let's move forward. We're going to take some stuff out. It's time to show them who's boss, and it's not them. Okay, and then we've got our religion, and okay, we've got some good stuff going on. So hopefully now, so I can do Defender of the Faith. That's pretty weak. We're going to do Just War, and this will increase our combat strength near cities that follow this religion, which they might not yet, but they will soon. And then the other thing I want to go for is something that gives us production. So maybe religious community, which will give us plus 1% production for each follower, up to 15% extra max. So we're going to have 5 there. So we'll start to kick out units, which is going to be amazing. Spism, you would never call that game decline. You're the biggest City Skylines fan. Trust you? I don't know. I mean, I'm a pretty big City Skylines fan. There's a lot of us out there. Let's be fair. The stock City Skylines 1 maps were rarely great. The 2 content creator pack maps were really nice, though. Yes, I completely agree. I really wish, just bluntly, seeing the difference in quality between the content creator pack maps and the vanilla ones, I just wish that they would have reached out to some dedicated map creators and actually had them make the maps. Like, no knock on them, but they're busy doing other things. And I think that it would have been really phenomenal to have some of those maps day one. Because I think for me, the thing that makes the game the most difficult to play is the maps. They're not it. I don't know any other way to say it. The maps do feel weak. Yes, they do. Start shooting at that city and he'll move his... Yeah, so I think because I just kind of freaked him out a little bit, I got him to move his troops over here, and then I was able to move my troops over here, and now we're going to take over. The big thing, I need to get horses. So I'm hoping that we can do this fast enough, and I'm hoping that I can freak him out enough over here. There's a million things I'd like to do right now, but if I take this over, I'm going to be unstoppable. And I can already see that they are very concerned about it. Oh, and look at this. It's a thing of beauty. It is absolutely a thing of beauty. All right, keep coming at me. I'm all about this. I'm all about this war life. We're gonna keep it up. Now, I think we need... I really need a horseman. I think we're not going to go that route, though. The other thing that would be really helpful, this is going to sound really strange, but I think a cargo ship might be the right approach because we're starting to lag on our science. And if I could get a cargo ship between me and the Incas and maybe get our religion over here, it's already started. Then we could spread over here and then we'll get that 20% bonus. So we're going the cargo ship for the sake of war. Yes, I'm all about this war life. That is me this year right now. We are going to take over. That is the goal. And listen, I didn't start this war. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to wait. I was preparing for war slowly and in my own time. But if they're going to come at me, I will build nothing besides units. Do I have any roads? Not yet. This is the very first road in all of the land. And we are not healing here fast enough. I really wish that this guy would get out of the way. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. We're getting so close. But we got, of course, this spawns over here, which is not helpful. And we don't have anyone to actually take this city out. Okay. We're going to switch gears. This is going to sound really stupid. We're going to go for a scout. And I want the scout to take over the city. And in the meantime, we just try to continue to take out their units and freak them out over here. Here I am. Come and get me. The boat's definitely going after loads. Definitely come and get me. And then I wonder. I'll sneak this one down here. I'm hoping that I get enough units around there that I again distract them further and goad them into moving troops where they shouldn't go. What is my favorite base map in City Skylines 2? Probably Lakeland because it's buildable. But I'm not a huge fan of most of them, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think that most of them are pretty weak. So I've got this already ready to be taken out. So at this point, I just need this guy up here. And then we're game. And I'm going to send this over as well, because as soon as we take this over, we're going to quickly take over Lodz, and then we'll take over Warsaw. And I wonder, from a demographic standpoint, they still have a bigger army than we do. They're just foolish. So we can definitely do this. We can do this. The GeoGuessr at the end of the last stream was early. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I want to know, do you guys enjoy all the GeoGuessr that we've been doing, or do you want me to calm down? Got a radio. Yeah, I completely agree. Way too little farmland. The nice thing, so the reason why I'm hesitant to answer the question about my favorite map is, even though I don't believe that the new maps are particularly inspiring, I have a feeling that they're going to be a lot of fun to play on because there's a ton of farmland. It gives you the freedom to kind of play however you want. And I think that's huge. Let's see. We're going to come up here. Oh boy, I'm having a blast now. I feel this. So the fun thing about a domination victory is you just get to go wild. Let's see. Magnolia County is a great map, though. It is. I appreciate that. I've had a lot of fun with it. You know what's a lot of fun though? We're taking our first city right now. Boom. This is what happens when you mess with a planner. We come at you, we take your city. And we'll create a puppet for now. And now it's time to take out some armies. This feels good. This feels so good. They deserved it. They should have left me alone. They should have let me quietly build up my army in the background, but they couldn't handle that. And now they're getting plannered. Here we go. And I feel like we can do anything now. We can do anything. You've only played Civ 5 like once 10 years ago, and it was on your history teacher's laptop. That's awesome. Gary, you're using Magnolia County and the Dolphin Bay maps. Not a fan of vanilla maps. Yeah, they're just not well put together. I know, and for me, I think that the thing that's kind of stinks about that is the map is everything. So yeah. Is there still no reasoning behind Gandhi for peace? It was a bug. So Gandhi was a bug and they rolled with it because they thought it was funny. And I completely agree. I'm calling a mulligan on Poland. I don't care if they want me to stop at this point. First of all, we're friends, Genghis Khan. So why don't you give me 8 gold for these spices? You will. That's very kind of you. That's going to help us out a lot as we pursue our domination victory here. So yeah, we're going to call a mulligan on Poland. We're going to come at them hard. And I think, based on the current trajectory, we should be able to fairly easily take them out. I'm not at all concerned. In fact, I'm so unconcerned about them. I'm going to restore this at this point. Ooh, we get to improve our attack in our cities. All right. Now, the one thing that stinks is I will normally go after Liberty, and that's how we're able to build the pyramids. I haven't done that. So even though I don't think it's the wisest thing to go after right now, I think we're probably going to do it because I really want the pyramids so that we can work our tiles faster. Chat, have you seen anyone build the pyramids? I don't think that they have. Yeah, Poland is toast now. They should not have done that. They shouldn't have settled the city, and they shouldn't have declared war. It was totally foolish. Have I played any other Paradox games? I have not. I probably should. I bet you, well, maybe not after some of the things I've said. I was gonna say, maybe I could ask them, but maybe I shouldn't. I kind of like the freedom to be able to say whatever I want. So that was the thing. Like I accepted early access, but I wouldn't have wanted to do a sponsor, for instance. So I can say what I want. Oh, and look we've got our wonder. This is going to be our wonder city. It's just going to allow us to kick out some wonders. Thanks, Genghis. Yeah. Genghis is currently definitely a friend. Even though we were at some bizarre, strange war for a while, that was not helpful for us. It's been, we've had a fruitful relationship for a little while now. I think we'll keep it up. All right. Yeah, we're definitely. So should we go for loads first, or should we cut them in half and just go after Warsaw? So we should be able to take this and put it right at the top of this hill right here. We'll take half of their resources at that point and have direct access to Warsaw. And hopefully, I mean, then we have the road right here too, so we have easy access to get up there. Cut them in half, divide and conquer. I think you guys like war victories too. Maybe you guys are warmongers as well. I like it. Spain is undergoing rapid expansion. Yes. we do have to rezone them. We'll have to rework their tiles. That'll be the rezoning process. Ooh, I feel much less happy now after seeing what they're actually working with. So they do have a larger army than us, and I should have recognized that. I'm going to just hang back for a second and let them attack us so that hopefully I'm gonna go after philosophy. Hopefully we can get the Oracle as well. I'm wondering, will they just give us? Let's see. They're willing to negotiate at this point. Yeah. They got to give something up, or we're just going to keep at war. You prefer a tech victory. You would suggest to play Prison Architect if you want to dabble in other Paradox games. It's most similar to Skylines. Okay. I have to ask my sister-in-law if she's played that. She is an architect, and I know at one point she was designing big institutional uses like that. So I wonder if she's ever played that. Time for some urban renewal of Poland. Let's see what they're gonna do. Doesn't seem like much. They're just hanging back. Well, in that case, let's just go at them. You want to hang back, that's fine. But I'm not about that life. And we're going to try to take that tile. Okay. I think I'm getting a little hasty right now. And I've got to calm down, but I'm just amped. They bought Prison Architect from Inversion though. Oh, did they? Interesting. How is I mean, that's a stupid question. It's gonna ask you, how are you enjoying Baldur's Gate? But it seems like everyone who's playing it loves it. I've never got into games like that, and I'm wondering if I would enjoy it. Part of me just kind of wants to take a leap of faith, knowing how good it is, or how many people have enjoyed it. I've heard that for people who don't like that kind of game, they've liked Baldur's Gate 3. So good. Little Bill's Real Dad, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate you. And they let me get away with it. That was foolish. Now we're definitely going to take over Warsaw. This is not a problem now. Super simple. But first, I do think we're already here. We're already on what feels like a little adventure, heading this way. We might as well just keep. We'll keep going. We need to keep building units, though. We've got plenty of happiness. Oh, China, really? They're gonna try to divide me into pieces. That is frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna annex Krakow, and it's probably, yeah, it's in a gold focus. We'll make it a default focus, and that'll be 67 turns. That's not gonna work. We'll try that. and maybe this as well. Let's see, what 2020, 2024 shows, movies am I looking forward to? Personally, you're looking forward to Fallout TV show and the second half of Invincible season 2. Let me think. I think the Umbrella Academy is coming back. That's one that I'm looking forward to seeing wrap up. I've been enjoying a show that everyone really hates called Invasion on Apple TV. I would really love, I don't think it's coming back next year, but if it is, that's one I'll be looking forward to. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the shows that I've been watching have just wrapped up. I guess, obviously, the new Game of Thrones. Is that coming out next year? The season 2? Because that's one that I would definitely be into. Little Billy's Real Dad. Howdy, CPP. It's my first Twitch stream. Goat of City Skylines. I genuinely appreciate the vibes of your videos. They always improve your day. Thanks for everything I do. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. You know, behind all the people making videos, there's just a dude in his basement or a gal in her basement. And it really means a lot. Ooh, spring. I got to pick up HBO again then. Anyway, yeah, we're real people, and those sorts of things mean a ton to us. At least they do for me. I really appreciate it. So the kind words, the good vibes, the support, all of it means a ton. Just really, really means a ton. So thank you. Severance. I haven't watched Severance. Severance any good? I feel like Poland is wising up. And I've not. I've been screwing up. I'm making some unforced errors that I should take a step back from. So I'm really going out on a ledge here and hoping that I have so many units here that I can withstand all of the things that they're throwing at me. I might be making some mistakes, because if they take out all these units, that's my army. It's gone. So we'll see. Let's see. We have a road here. It's not showing up. Because we're so cash strapped, I'm going to... they're going to take that over. You just clicked on the link from your patch notes, VOD. Did not actually expect me to be live. Yes, I'm live. That's the way of saying. Thank you for being here. You want... Let's see, not 2024, but you can't recommend... What was that? I missed it. Is Wednesday coming back? I haven't watched Wednesday. My wife did and said very good things. We were actually talking about it tonight, oddly enough. Because there was that whole Netflix spreadsheet where they had all their most watched shows. And we kind of just checked that out. It's interesting to see how many things on there I just didn't even know existed. I don't care about anything right now besides money. They are not good enough friends to go for 8. We'll go for 7. That'll work. Might be good to switch on to loads. Yeah, I think I made a bad mistake coming over here. So we are going to switch gears a little bit. And hopefully get enough roads to get this thing done too. So let's see. I can't believe that they're not attacking this boat. I mean, I would have thought, because I can, if I can get this close enough, I should be able to just go in there and take this over. And it's next turn, reasonably. Oh, now they don't want peace. So we've been at this war long enough that they are all about this too. Spism, have a great rest of your stream and night. Love your YouTube channel. I follow you out there already. You know what? I am going to follow you and check out your stream next time. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. Just so you know, second raid ever. Before tonight, we had one raid from Jedi, and super cool to have you here. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. The worker mechanic in Civ 6 is not great. Yeah, that's one of the things that bothers me the most about it. How do you get peace? With a knife, exactly. Break their legs. Genghis Khan, you want open borders? No. What I need now is to have enough resources available that I can start getting other people to go to war. So I like to be the little finger of Civ. That's my goal. Let me see. I got to get rid of these guys. They're just coming at me. Okay. Oh, all of this is I felt overly confident, and now I feel incredibly uncomfortable about where we're at. You're so glad that I really appreciate you, Spism, for being here. Steel Airship. I have all of my Stargate series on Blu-ray. Oh boy, Blu-ray. I actually just found all my Blu-rays the other day. I totally forgot about them. Sounds closer to the real Genghis Khan wants open borders. Nah, yeah, we're not doing that. So let's see, Steel Airship. You kind of like that you can build things instantly. That part is neat about the workers. Yet it also places limits on buildings, so you have to strategize more. You mean you don't like when your workers can live for 4,000 years and just you can make them work forever? Stargate. Get to play the demo session. Ooh, neat. You want to ask me about the Packers? How do I feel about the Packers this season? I feel great. I feel like, so I don't know how many of you guys are football fans. Clearly, probably most of you are not Packer fans. But if you'll indulge me for a moment, I got really down on Jordan Love momentarily, and I was wrong. Here we go. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. We've got another puppet. And I'm just, you know what? I'm going to do something real stupid. Will you declare war on Poland if I give you loads? Not even close to a fair. Oh! If I give him copper, he'll do it. And at a bare minimum, that will distract him. Chat, should I do it? Go Lions? That's blasphemous. Blasphemous, I tell you. Titans, I actually watched the end of the Dolphins-Titans game. The Titans look good. I was really nervous because I needed the Dolphins defense to do well for my fantasy team. I was in first place, playing my wife, down by half a point. And they held out. And I ended up winning by half a point. It was awesome. Don't give loads away. Not a good deal. It is a good coastal city. Okay, I will keep it. I will keep it. And truthfully, he's probably not going to help anyway. I'd really like China to go after him. But I'm also mad at China for this. Part of me wants to declare war on them just so I can hopefully force them to give me that city. Darn it, China, why'd you have to do that? Now it's screwed up all my roads. And that's ultimately, that's what I'm here for. Nice, clean roads. So let's see. Now, my distraction unit out here, they're still not willing to declare peace. They are absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. Does the AI ever willingly give away cities? Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, if you overwhelm them. My thing, I wonder, they had the biggest army for a while. Now they don't. Ooh. So the Inca have the biggest army. How's my little war going? Hopefully not too well. What do you want? I want to be friends, but I have nothing to give you. I really want to be friends. I'm going to try to repair this tile right here. Obviously, this is the highest priority so that I can give them some of these dyes. I don't even actually, did they even need dyes? I think they might already have it. Either way, I need to make them my friends. So we have an ad break right now, so I'm going to go through a couple of the. Let's see. Actually, I'm already caught up on the super chats. So or the super chats, the subs. No ads. Stay-at-home gamers. Do you have no ads? That's because you are a sub, I think. Is that why? I could be wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still figuring it out. Ads are over for some of you. Interesting. No ad, dog. Okay, well, I show that there's 30 more seconds of ads. And if you don't have it, I'm happy. Means that we can keep hanging out and I can keep building this little empire. Are you guys, is it not time that we end this war? They are willing to do it. I have ads for subs disabled. I didn't realize that that was an option, but I clearly did it. So cool. Awesome. All right. It's poll time. I want to know, should we peace? Yes. Take the free city? No. Take Warsaw. And I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes and I'm going to take a quick break so I can have a quick drink of my Diet Coke. Yeah, he did offer me a city. He offered me Warclaw over here, which I'm not sure if I would keep it or honestly just burn it down because right now we don't have the happiness for it. Vic, you're a Jets fan? How's that whole Aaron Rodgers thing going for you? No peace, take him out. Whoa. I don't even, I mean, there's 300 people here right now and a third of you have voted. And I don't think that anyone in the world is as united about anything as the fact that Spain should take over Poland. So you guys want war. I'm going to give you war and we're going to take over these guys because we have to. But the very first thing I want to do is get our religion growing because I think we could spread it here and then get it over to, can we just get it over here? Because if we could do that, they are done. First of all, you got a couple units. We'll just take those out. That's no problem. And then, I went too far. I really want to take out that boat. Oh, this will help. Look, Ike Rodgers need to retire anyway. You've been very happy with Jordan Whitehead, though. You know, yeah, I really feel bad for the Jets. I probably shouldn't. I mean, they tried to rebuild the Packers, but like a bad Packers team, and I don't really understand what the strategy was there, but valiant effort. And now the consequences, which is unfortunate. We're going to keep building units. We are almost able to unlock Liberty, though. And if we do that, we're going to switch gears and immediately build the pyramids because that will make us so ridiculously overpowered. Please don't talk about tonight's game. I didn't see the results of tonight's game. What were the results? And should I also be shocked? I did come in first place in my league, so it doesn't quite matter. I'm on a bye week right now, but I'm still curious. Raiders won, but just by what? 63-21? Okay. hold on. As much as I hated to do this, so I'm on a bye week, but I still set my lineup. And I had Devontae Adams. You've got to be kidding me. He scored 20 points on a week where it didn't matter for me. Okay. Of course. I gotta see. I'm you guys can't see this, but I've just gotta check and see where everyone else in my league is. So my wife has a 42% chance of winning her game. I don't feel good about her team, so we'll see. You had the Chargers defense. Yikes. 4 turnovers that resulted in touchdowns for Las Vegas. Wow. Well, the Chargers were never really that good, and their quarterback's out now. So now they're really bad. I mean, that makes things even worse. And I only know that because that was my wife's quarterback. What do I think about a team paying $700 million for one person? I mean, I have a lot of mixed emotions. Should any one person make that much money? Probably not. How much money will they generate the team? Could they actually make it worth their while? Like, I think there are some players that you could say are legitimately underpaid. Players like LeBron James, players like Kobe Bryant when he was around. I'd say that Giannis is probably underpaid for the value that he brings to the organization because basically what he does is irreplaceable. So it's tough. So I know you're talking about the baseball player for the Dodgers, and I will readily admit to not being a baseball fan, but yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I mean, honestly, if the player brings that kind of value to the team, it's a business, and I support the players getting what they need or what they can get. So probably not the most exciting answer there, but that's how I feel. How do you guys feel about that? I also feel really good about converting them to my religion. Enjoy the extra 20% damage that I will do now that I'm coming at you. And we have another policy. We're getting Liberty. And then we got 2 more turns over here. I think we'll hold off. It's rolling the dice a little bit, but I think it's worth it. And then from here, I'd really love to go for physics so that we can have our trebuchets, but I don't know that we're going to actually, it's going to make sense. We'll see. How do you feel about sports ball? I don't mean the actual, how do you feel about that amount of money going towards an individual player? Do you think, I mean, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. When the owners are making tons of money off the players, busting their butts, players deserve their percentage of the money rather than a set salary. See, that's kind of where I'm at. You know, that's the problem with the NFL in particular and the NBA is there's just a certain amount that the players can make. The Supermax in the NBA helped with that. But it's still not perfect. And again, there are certain players that can bring an insane amount of value to a team. And if they can do that, why wouldn't they get their money? Shoot. So what I really want to do is encroach upon their border. And if I get this general right on their city edge, if they spawn any units, their units will start to die. So that is my goal. Lullabug, especially in sports that cause so much long-term damage to players' bodies. Absolutely. So that's the other part that goes unsaid. So I don't know, are contracts guaranteed in baseball? Because that's probably my biggest problem with the NFL is that, I mean, among other things, but that one in particular, where the contracts aren't guaranteed and you have these guys blowing out their knees and then they can't ever play again and their contract is void. And then you have a guy like Rodgers going and getting a fully guaranteed deal and playing one snap. Just doesn't really feel fair. Contracts are generally guaranteed, not in all sports. Football's one where they're generally not. There's been a big push for that, particularly amongst quarterbacks. But generally there's a lot of incentives. So it's not right. All right, we're going straight towards physics. It's probably not the wisest choice, but this is, again, for the sake of war. Oh, MLB contracts are guaranteed. Wow. So he got a fully guaranteed $700 million. That is one of my favorite wonders. And he billed it right here. That's 10 happiness. Oh, we're definitely taking it now. And this is how we do it. So just by doing that, we're going to immediately kill all of his units. Oh my goodness. This could not have been better. And then, let's see. Can we get him up there? Oh boy. I feel so good about what we're about to do. The NFL is the only league that does not that does non-guaranteed contracts. Yeah, so I think the NFL and the NBA does. I don't know if they do that whole 10-day game, where basically if you have a two-way contract and you're in the G League, you have the two-way deal, which is pittance compared to what everyone else makes. But I think if you do it, he's delaying $680 million until 2034 to help the team continue to build a good roster. That's actually a wild move. When you think about inflation, I just wonder, is that inflated out? There is that baseball player who's for the Mets, I believe. He's still getting paid from like 20 years ago. Was it Bobby Bonilla? I wonder. Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna be one of those situations. We'll have to see. All right. We are going to. We're in a weird spot now, because we went from being in a position where I thought that we could potentially lose our capital to being in a spot where we are just going to rapidly start taking over. I mean, we don't have a big army right now. Let's keep it. Let's be completely honest, but it's not like they do either. So let's see. I want to get this guy teed up, because we're going to start to just kind of eat through units, and I'm not going to be overly concerned about it. He's going to move his residence to a state that has no income tax in 2034, not have to pay any taxes. Is that even possible? And the endorsement money. That makes sense. Denver sell any GeoGuessr tonight. We'll see how this goes. My guess would be probably not, but maybe we'll come on for just the GeoGuessr stream at some point soon, because I have really been enjoying it. I'm terrible at it. My goal is to get better. And that's the one advantage that I have, is that every one of these streams, I'm there. Vic, how did you do that? I love it. I love the chuckles. So I know states like Florida, Tennessee, and Nevada have no state income tax, but if a player moves there after they sign their contract, are they still forced to into whatever the, I guess I don't know enough about taxes, and truthfully, it's for the best. I've been doing tax stuff lately. That's the so there's this part about content creation that they don't tell you about, is that you get to learn QuickBooks and manage a business, and it's all new to me. That's been something I've been up to lately. Lots and lots of tax stuff. So much chuckles. I love it. Vic, you did not miss out on Google Earth Story. We'll have to do one at some point. Oh yeah, it's a good point based on where you work at. Washington has a reputation for being so liberal, but our taxation is so backwards. What is Washington like for taxes? Wisconsin, we are basically on par with New Jersey in the way that we tax. We are very, very, very heavy in property taxes, and our sales tax is low. Our sales tax is 5.5%, and there's a bunch of categories that are exempt. I remember like when I moved to Colorado, that was the biggest change for me, is seeing that sales tax was much higher, and I basically had almost nothing for my condo in terms of property taxes. Oh no. You are too close for comfort. My empire requires more living space. That is surprisingly Nazi Germany-like. I never realized that was something that they would say. Genghis Khan, I thought we were friends. You never liked me that much. Pretending to do so was getting old anyways. But enough with the small talk. It's time for you to die. Fair enough. Virginia. Yeah, we're about to have a bad time. I might fall back. You know when you're staring in the face of defeat? I agree. I'm staring in the face of defeat. I have to fall back. We're not taking over Poland right now. We might not exist through this if we don't switch gears. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, that stinks. We were so close. I'm not giving up. We're going to take over Poland. But you've got to know when the time for peace is. And oh my goodness. They are just coming at me here. I'm going to place a unit in here. So here's my thought. We've got a hill right here. So they can't shoot at me with any of these. They can only shoot right here. Not a big deal. So I'll get the extra defense from this worker right here, or this warrior. It stinks that Genghis Khan can come at us because he can shoot over. So that is going to be a problem for us. We're probably going to lose these settlers, but I don't really care. Or these workers. I just really want the bonus. And then we'll start trying to beef up the defense of this place. If I were smart, I would just go for the walls. But I'm not. I should have taken it when I had the chance, and I didn't. I got greedy. And now I'm going to pay the price. But here's the thing. They've got one city. So if I take out their units, they have one city building units. I have 4. Eventually. So I feel good about my chances. Oh, I'm also at war with Brussels. That's exciting. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Chat. I'm not feeling good. But I wasn't feeling good before either. And things worked out just fine for us. Chat got greedy. I didn't want to blame it on you guys, but I did follow your advice. International pariah. Yeah, the only country that has not declared war on me so far is China. But it's coming. Actually, you know what? It's probably not. Yeah, you can denounce me, Poland. That's fine. China has no army. They're just over here building wonders and being peaceful. So that's fine. They can do that. I need to protect this place if it's the last thing that I do. Oh, they've got units all the way around here. Okay. It's okay. We just need to not panic. As long as we don't panic, we're going to be just fine. This is disappointing. I didn't realize that that barbarian camp came back. I should have sent this boat out just to watch that tile, but I am going to send it down here. And then we're going to be in a purely defensive stance with some bowmen. And I want more tiles and happiness, so we'll do that. Okay, we're going to be fine. Just got to breathe. Yes, brain freeze. Got this. I feel good about that. Thank you. Can't believe China has no army. Yeah. That's got to be, they've got units garrisoned in their city and nothing else. And the reason they can do that is the Great Wall makes it so that you can only move one tile per turn in their city no matter what you have. So no one wants to attack them. That's why I really wanted the Great Wall. And it wasn't in the cards for us. It's unfortunate. I'm going to automate some of these workers. It's probably, actually, I can't because of what's happening up there with the barbarians. So we'll just continue to build our way around here. And they took the road. Oh, that really kills me. I need this city. I need it to not exist. You know what? Everyone already hates me. How would you guys feel about me declaring war on China to hopefully have them surrender their city to me so that I have my roads back? I feel open borders with China. Okay, that's logical. They'll do that. My first instinct should not be to take them over. I can't lay water pipes, but I can lay down the roads exactly where I need them to be. They sat there and watched you move everything north, waiting to pounce on you. They did, Vainglorious. War with everyone. Start wars with everyone. Oh. I want to. You know what? We're at war. It's fine. You know what? I'll even attack you. There we go. We're going live. I don't care. I don't like them. I don't like what they've been up to. And we just attack everybody. They should have never settled their city right there. I know there's nothing that we can do about that city outside of just have them gift it to us so I can burn it down. But we're going for it. Do I have any alliances? I have no alliances. This has been a dark road, and we've been traveling it by ourselves. And that's the way it's going to be. Have I ever played Furthest Frontier? I did once. And I recall enjoying it. Yeah, I work alone. I don't have any friends here. I had one friend. It was Genghis Khan, and look at how that worked out for me. Not so good. Okay. We'll just hang out here for a second. I hope they come at me. And let's see what's going on over here. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I didn't plan for that. They're gonna take out this resource. And that's gonna be bad news for me. It seems to me like Inca is really confused about what they actually want to accomplish. And if that's the case, I'm gonna win. So I feel good about this. I honestly am almost more concerned about this barbarian up here. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I was friends with Khan and that didn't work out. Yeah, obviously. Friends are overrated. And as a result, we'll attack everybody. The only friends I want, I just really don't like that Brussels doesn't like me. And there's clearly another city-state somewhere that I haven't found. And who knows, maybe I'm at war with them too. Barbarians have always been worse for you than enemy civs. So on most difficulty levels, they will be. But on Emperor, everyone hates you. And they'll settle close to you. And they'll spawn units. Oh boy. This, stop pulling me over there. Oh, they have units right there. Okay. This is not good. They do have a strategy, and it's working. So my strategy is going to be to try to lure their units over to them. Okay. You see what they're doing? They pulled all of their units away from their city, and they're coming at Barcelona. So my hope is to do exactly what we did with Loads, where we drew all their units up here so we could take this city. And then eventually when they came back to protect this, I was able to take that. So we'll see if it works. I don't feel all that hopeful, if I'm being completely honest with you. I kind of feel like we might lose Barcelona, and that would be a monster of a loss for us. Although no damage that turn. Oh, never mind. Lots of damage that turn. Okay. Okay, we're at least doing some damage over here, and I think we are freaking them out a little bit. They have no units over here. So they are definitely taking a calculated risk themselves. I'll reconsider that. We won't do that. Hermocrates, you're all counting on me. What level do they start cheating at? So I don't think they're doing it right now. Deity, they for sure do. I mean, it's not like Civ 4 where they for sure. I mean, they're basically cheating the entire time. The stacks of death. But they are much more aggressive in this one. And some of the changes, I mean, settling super close to me and then declaring war. I'm wondering, yeah, they're still not willing to declare peace. Coming up with more complicated alliances. Those are the sorts of things. I wonder what's going to happen. Oh my goodness. We're going to lose Barcelona. There's nothing I can do to save it. Oh my goodness. I made a mistake. I made a mistake, guys. Oh, that is a brutal one, though. At least I can take this out. Now they've got no units around here. That's a help. Okay. So the thing is, they're going to shoot at me with this. I don't even care anymore. I know that I'm going to lose this city. So I just want to wound them as much as I can. And I want to get my religion down here as quickly as possible. And start spawning units. So, we're going so slow. Focus on Cusco. And then swing back for Barcelona. I think that's what we have to do. That's a good idea. What should we rename this city? We gotta rename this one. I'm gonna name this after whomever chats next. So whoever we see in there. Boom. Branimus. There we go. Now we will take this over and we will make this. We will make this new Barcelona God of Radio once we take it over. In the meantime, I just hope that I really hope that the pyramids get built here so that we can take it back over. All right. It's been real, Barcelona. We made it through another turn? No, we didn't. We didn't. Okay. I didn't think we were going to. We shouldn't have. So it's fine that we didn't. Let's just destroy their happiness. You guys want to come after me? I will come after you. And completely ruin everything. Delayed. So did it get built? It did not get built because they took over that turn. That's funny. Good for Barcelona. Maybe. I wonder if they're going to freak out and try to give us Barcelona back. What's on the What's on the menu? Cusco. Come to beg for mercy. That was not my intention. Actually, friend. My intention is to take you over. And we are well on our way. But let's destroy their production first. And we'll just keep sending our units down here. Now the problem is I really need some catapults. If we could get some of those and get them moving, we'd be fine. And I think the only... Oh. Really, Genghis Khan? You're going to have a worker, just a scout over here that is just taking up some precious land from us. Okay. Escaped. And of course, China's not going to give me anything. Can you at least give me money? How about you give me 200? You give me whatever it is. Okay. So at least now I have a little bit of money to keep my science going. Okay. I feel... Oh my gosh. There is a monster spider directly in front of me. Hold on, chat. I've got to take care of this because this is gonna... It's huge. It's got to be an inch long. Okay, I'm gonna get the vacuum. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's going up my buck sign. Killed it. Okay. I cannot stand spiders. And I feel like my office is in the spot where all the spiders love. And I don't know if they're coming in through a window or what. But it's just been... I love my house. It's the one thing I don't love about it. All the spiders. So... It's the struggle. Let's see. Why kill the spider? It's eating worse stuff? Because it's huge. The spiders did declare war on me. There's been a ton of them, an obscene number of them. I've been finding a spider a day now for like a month. And I just don't know why it's that intense. Guy who hates blight. Gonna put an office in Blight Town? Spiders eat ants. Yeah, but it's winter. Or late fall, but it's like winter here. So there's no ants. It's just spiders. Spiders everywhere. Probably a nest nearby? Probably. I'm thinking that there's a place I need to caulk. And I'm missing it. And as a result, spiders. Spiders everywhere. So I'd say it's... Oh, China wants to be my friend? I think I should. Should I be China's friend? Maybe we can... I'm going to do it so that I can get money from them. I just want straight cash. Oh, cockroaches are the worst. I could not... That's no. So I did cockroaches in California. I remember my first apartment just seeing a sea of cockroaches. And it was just... That got me a little bit there. Didn't like that. I really need to not be at war. We have no army anymore. It's been good friends, but I think they're about to sweep through here and just dominate us. Am I tired of battle? I am. I am desperately tired of battle. We are in a really bad spot. China wants to make some pretty benign deals. How do I feel about this? I feel like you should have an army so you could go to war with somebody. But I guess we'll do this. Continental climate, it's worth it for no cockroaches. I agree. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely terrible. I don't know how to get my way out of this. I can buy units too. Yeah, I can. I just don't have enough for anything worthwhile. I guess maybe the spearman. I might need that. But I guess I could do this and get this thing building. You know what? I just need to go into a production focus, and we're just going to crank through these things. I'll automate my workers like they are. They're going to start cranking out production stuff, and hopefully that fixes everything. We'll have to see. If you don't have roaches and you live in California, you've done well. California, well done to you. Yeah, so I didn't realize how bad they were there. It was terrible. Franimus, I'm walking in a spider web. Leave a message and I'll call you back. I'm sorry. That is terrible. Stay safe. I agree. I agree with Vic. Stay safe. Do not like spiders. Just as one of those things. Okay, well now they're making some silly choices, so that's helpful. And they're allowing me to continue attacking them here. Are they going to let me just walk in and take their capital? I don't understand their strategy. But it seems like that is a part of it, that I can just take their capital. I'm guessing we're going to see that they're building a wonder next. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They are going to let me do it. They are going to let me do it. All right. So once we have this boat, we're going to be in a really, really good spot. You can ignore the small white transparent spiders. Those are more forgivable. I can forgive those. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Oh, I just really needed. You know what? They're gonna waste it. They're gonna come after my boat. What is the best strategy here? I really think I'm gonna come over here. Oh, that was a bad move. So Genghis Khan could probably kill this unit now, and he's gonna fire at one of my units over here. I thought it was a good strategy, but I rolled the dice. He's gonna run away. Okay. That is an option that he could have taken, and he took it. Oh my goodness. And he decided to pull his boat out. That was really dumb. So instead of attacking his city now, I'm going to attack the boat because I need the boat out of the way. And I can go after that. Oh my goodness. We're taking over the capital. We're taking over the capital. Skylar, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate you. You're officially take the spider outside person. So that's my wife. But then she told me something. She told me that a spider snuck back in through the door that I had dumped one out. And that was enough to make me go, it's time for you to die. Although it has been cold enough that Cusco's our lunch today. Yes. Brain freeze. It's coming. We're not quite there yet, but it's coming. All these civilizations just coming at me. Oh, look at this. Do you see what Poland's up to? They're planning. They shouldn't be, but they are. And who found it? They founded a religion. So that's part of their game plan. Wow. Genghis Khan over here just building all the wonders. We've got lots of really interesting things happening. Things I would not expect. I'm just going to keep attacking, hoping that I can get another general. And we're a turn away. Okay. We're in a good spot. If you're cold, they're cold. Bring them inside. I gotta take the spiders to the edge of the yard. Yeah. So I think the reason, so talking about the reason why, so we have a little bit of natural prairie nearby. And I think that's where they're coming from. So I take them out there and they just come right back. We have all the warmth. So why wouldn't they come here? I get it. Okay. This is the turn. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. And right away, we have to rename this bad boy. New Barcelona. It's a thing of beauty. I mean, this was their own fault. I didn't want this to be the route that we were taking with them when we took it. But you better believe, if you come at me, I'm coming at you twice as hard. Now, the real question is, what are they going to do? Because can we actually get this? They still want to battle. Everyone still wants to battle. All right, I'm game. I'm game. We're going to come at them hard. And I think we can do this. And after that, we're going to go finish the job in Warsaw. Because we have to. Let's see. I had to deal with a rat that got in your house. Oh. It's probably the one thing. Okay, I'll take the spider. The rat is way worse. Not into that at all. Let's make sure we get rid of their boat here. Now they have no boats. And we've got to make sure that we've got a nice road connection here. And now it's our time to shine, friends. And that was not the unit I meant to move. So I think this is going to be an absolute pain in the butt to take over. For all the same reasons I thought that it'd be a pain in the butt for them. But I think we can do it. So under Liberty, we're going to add one production to every city. And this is going to help us out a ton. We don't need any workers. We don't need the settler, any of that. So this should be really helpful for us. You had a rental where you got a bat in your basement. So I had a rental in college where we got a bat in our house. And I just happened to be gone, thankfully. But apparently my roommates tried to get it out with a tennis racket. And then because we were college students and they were all drinking, because it's Wisconsin, they decided to paint a picture in the room where the bat was of the bat heroes. So I got home and I went to Bonnaroo. And I mentioned the Bonnaroo trip the other day. Got back from Bonnaroo and there's a giant mural that a bunch of drunk dudes, 'cause I lived with 5 other guys, that they painted on our living room wall of them with a tennis racket chasing a bat. And that was when I knew we weren't getting our security deposit back. But it was one hell of a story because we might have had a couple of parties here and there. And that was definitely a story. Oh boy. So we are now sitting at the big kids table here at the First Council of Warsaw, which we will definitely make and take over ourselves. But we get a resolution. And generally, the way that you butter everyone up is you have a World's Fair. And everyone loves that. Everyone's grateful. They think that you're wonderful. I think if I do this, maybe Mongolia and Poland chill out. Maybe Poland says, I like your resolution. You're cool. And maybe Mongolia stops the war. My inclination is to do the standing army tax, which I know won't win, and will tick everybody off. So what do you guys think? I'm thinking World Fair. You got a bottle of deodorant and torch the spider? Jeez. King of Pain. So I took a Kleenex box. I'm not nearly as aggressive as you. I mean, I crush that thing. You have a puppy, and the worst bug is definitely fleas. Oh my goodness, yes. Do not want fleas anywhere near the house. Yeah, they were drinking because of Wisconsin. I mean, that's what we did. That was like. Wait, so I went to college in Stevens Point. So, hold on. We'll take a brief Google Earth story break. Let's see. We're gonna flash you with the Elgato screen for a second, and then I'm gonna take this off screen. So, I went to undergrad at UWSP. And let's see. It's a nice little town. There's not a lot there. But if you look at this town, this is a town of about 25,000 people. It's very rural. There's the center for the small city in the geography college, where you can take urban planning. There, when I was in my urban planning courses at UWSP, I was one of 4 students, so it was not very big. So anyway, there's not a lot to do. You got downtown right here. I lived somewhere over here, right here. I lived over here. I wonder, can I actually see? You guys will never be able to figure anything out from this. So I want to say that after we moved out, the house got sold because it was not in great shape. I want to say it's right there. We did a number on it. Yeah, right here. That is the place. Gotta love that the entire yard is turned to gravel. And there was the garage where we definitely played a lot of drums. But it was right by campus and right by downtown. And all there really was to do was do things on campus. So go to the planetarium, go to a show on campus, or go downtown. And there used to be a Kmart down here. A Shopko. And that was kind of it. Shopko and bars and a pizza shop. So what are you going to do? When there's not a lot to do, either go to Emerson Park, play some basketball or some soccer, or you go and you drink. It's Wisconsin. Yeah, nice grid. I actually completely planned this city myself and City Skylines too. This isn't Google Earth. This is actually the city that I've created. Needs more parking? So this is the summer, but I will tell you that out of all of the UW campuses, this is probably the one. I mean, this is up north. This is central Wisconsin. I think all of the students here expected to be able to bring their vehicle. I mean, I remember living in the dorms over here. I lived in a couple of these dorms, but I lived in this one for a little while. And there's just a line of pickup trucks. So, do we have Myers? We have one that just got built I want to say in Fitchburg. They built one here. And I think that Milwaukee has some. But yeah, not very many. Lost in Code, you've done some urban planning? Sophisticated planning. So here's the really sad thing about Stevens Point. So I think you can see right here, there's a dam. There are very intricate rights as far as where you can flood things. And whoever has the right dam and the right rights is able to protect their city. Stevens Point is not one of those places. So Stevens Point is a place that is not allowed to release their dam when there is flooding upstream. And as a result, you'll see that they will allow some of these dams up here. Or maybe I'm trying to think, which way is the river actually flowing? It's coming from the Mississippi, so it must be down here that they're allowed to release the water. No, it's definitely coming from up here, from the Wassa area. So they're able to release the water. So Stevens Point is an area that perpetually floods because of the lack of ability to actually flood by the operators of this dam in the city. So definitely one of those controversial things. So whenever I hear that people don't like dams, I totally get it. Because if you are in the wrong place, I mean, I don't reasonably know how you would own any homes along here because they've flooded so many times. These parks down here, they've flooded for sure too. Something that was a fairly common sight, and that's why some of this land is rather underutilized. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy stuff. Meyer is the old nickname for 100 Dutch guilders. Interesting. It's a bit frustrating, but drive everywhere, and it's kind of given for a smaller city. Yeah. You can't get over how much empty space the U.S. has for parking, especially when someone's from a different country. I mean, here's the perspective though, and here's Wisconsin. Wisconsin has the population, I want to say, of Finland. So it's I think that's something that's really difficult to grasp for people too, that we're looking at a state. This is one of 50 states. It's basically as average a place as exists in the US. I think we're 25th in basically everything. And it's the size of a country in Europe. But we just have a ton of space. And everything's been developed. In a lot of these cities, I mean, you look at Stevens Point, and the oldest building is probably from the 1850s. So there's still a ton of space to grow. And a lot of these places are going to take the path of least resistance so I know a lot about Stevens Point. This area right here was a brownfield site. It took a whole bunch of subsidies to get anyone to want to build right here. And you got the exact same thing here. And that's why you see stuff like material storage here, because at one point there was a service station here or something that leached oil into the ground. And to be able to build on this site, they have to remediate the entire site, pull all of this soil up, cap it with clay, and then bring new soil in, bury this soil somewhere else, and then they're able to build on it. So in a place like this, where you can buy a home, so Stevens Point is an expensive city for central Wisconsin, but in comparison to Madison, I bet you could buy a home in Stevens Point for maybe $150,000, and maybe a commercial property for $250,000, which is kind of unheard of in places like where I live. But what that does is change the dynamic when people are thinking about building things here. They go, well, not only are the buildings cheap, but the labor's also much cheaper. So it's very inexpensive to just build a new building on the edge of town. And in this place, what you see is that Clover, which is a town, it's not an incorporated entity at all. They've just been absorbing all of the growth. So this looks like a city. It looks like a village. It's not. It's just a town. The town. So there is the village of Clover, but there's part of this is just the town, and they're absorbing all of this growth. And the taxes are lower. It's easier to build on. See, it's hard because you want to fault the developer, but if all the pressures tell you to sprawl, why wouldn't you? And that's what you're seeing. So it's unfortunate because there's a lot of really great uses that have really crappy forms out in a place like this. And, that is the result of all of the land that's available. And that's the thing about Europe. There's a lot of development pressure there. And there are places in the US like that. I mean, California is one where you see some really exceptional projects happen because of a constraint environment. And in a place like Wisconsin, we just don't have it. The only place where that really exists is a place like Madison. But even in Madison, we're basically half of our growth at this point is suburban. So it's tough. It's definitely tough. And those crop circles, yes. So when I've talked about the rural environment, I need to get a little bit better in City Skylines too about building stuff like this. We have little bits of old growth forests that have been preserved. But when I talk about the scars of the public land survey system, this is it. You can see how all of these areas were quartered off and broken off in half from there. It's everywhere on our landscape here in the US. So there's the tangent. There's our little hop into Google Earth to talk about things, and our creative place names like Plainfield, where we have a grid in a very plain field, and it looks like many other places. But for the people who live here, they probably love it. So It's good. All right. Shall we go back to our war? Shall we go back to our war? You work in television production and broadcasting. We broadcast at the city meetings, including the city plan commission meetings. We aired tonight. You are way more interesting and knowledgeable than any committee members we have here. Well, that is likely because of who is on plan commissions and how much education they've received from the planners. So that's part of, I think, the planner's role is to educate plan commissioners and city councilors about the laws surrounding what they're doing and the history of the community. And, when I was working in a smaller community, that was a thing that we would do, is we would actually, bring in a new plan commissioner and have them sit down with us and learn the ins and outs of the community and what has happened and why things are the way they are, what they're legally allowed to do and not allowed to do, which I think is really important because a lot of times they just don't know. And if the lack of that knowledge will lead them to do potentially illegal things. So, yeah. Can you Google Earth Seattle sometime? Interesting geographical constraints. Yes, I will. We've looked at Seattle at one point in time, but definitely has some. I did some work out in Seattle as a consultant. It was really interesting. You can actually see old development patterns because of the land surveys and plot changes between British, French, Spanish, and American. Really? Yes, that is. So certain areas, yes. So Green Bay is probably a good example of that, because Green Bay was initially French. Let's see. Our guys are constantly having to ask questions about their own jobs during meetings. It's ridiculous. So is that the commissioners or the planners? So, just reasonably, when I was working plan commissions, that was half of what my role was there. It was just to kind of let everyone know what they were allowed to do and what they were not allowed to do and what their role was, because oftentimes, especially on a plan commission, I think that they believe they have more of a role in the process than they do. So the plan commission has a lot of, they have that opportunity to influence the plan. And once the plan is done, they have to implement the plan. And if they start to deviate from the plan itself that it's been approved already, and they basically make it impossible to develop in the city because they're not being predictable and not following the plan, the city can be sued. So it's good that they're asking questions, not just doing things, because I've definitely been in meetings where plan commissioners have acted on their feelings about a project or worse. So the worst thing, and you guys may or may not be aware of this, you are not allowed to judge a project based on who the applicant is. So you are able to judge a project based on the use, the consistency with a plan, whatever the case may be. But let's say, for instance, you don't like that Starbucks is going into the corner of Main Street and somewhere else. And you find that out that it's Starbucks. And you're not morally opposed to a coffee shop, and it fits in with the general plan, but you don't like Starbucks because they're too big and you wanted a local coffee shop. Rejecting their request because they're Starbucks is illegal. And that should seem fairly obvious, but it's not. So those are the sorts of things that, I've had to go and correct people with and say, you're not allowed to do it like that. So I appreciate when I hear that commissioners are asking questions, because that means they're not doing things that are illegal. Vic says, what do you know about the Seattle being literally built on trash? Fun fact. I know literally nothing about that. Really? Seattle is built on garbage? Tell me more. You thought it was more like the entire city was thrown together on top of a bunch of trash? It wouldn't surprise me. that there were portions anyway that are built on garbage. Is it not possible to implement preferences for local businesses? There are roundabout ways that you can do it if the city is directly involved in the financing of a project. So let's say you are giving a tax break to a specific business or to set up shop. Sure, at that point, then you could. But from a zoning approval standpoint, absolutely not. That is super illegal. So it's one of those tough ones. So that is exactly what I mean when I say that people just don't realize that they're not allowed to do certain things. So I don't fault them necessarily. It's a tough one. Genesee Park, it's a recovered landfill in Seattle, but not the whole city. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, we have an ad break. So let me thank Gingerbready Joe. Thank you so much for for subscribing. Appreciate you. And Skylar McIndale, thank you for subscribing. Sorry I missed that 23 minutes ago. That was a while ago. I appreciate you. Your committee seems to take their own professional opinions into the decisions about things. It's very frustrating. They're going to get sued. They're going to get sued. Their opinion doesn't matter. Okay, first of all, that's not fair. What is the committee? I was envisioning in my head that all of Seattle was just slapped on top of a trash island. I mean, that's a much better story, Vic. The view of Lake Washington from Graham Hill is just amazing, though. Especially when Rainier is visible. I can imagine. Holy Freehole, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. All right, we need a horse somewhere. Somewhere. I don't care where. Hoping we can do it here. You want open borders? I want a defensive pack. Oh, no, I don't. We're going to end up going to war again. So I have a feeling that when all of these civilizations are done with me, here we go. Really? Genghis Khan believes that they should get 2 of my cities for the privilege of not being at war with them? That's ridiculous. They've done nothing to me. That's crazy. Okay, whatever. We're going to take out the rest of Barcelona's cities. And then or the rest of Barcelona's tiles. And then hopefully at that point we can take them over. Let's see. What are some of the best views in the U.S. are in Seattle? Yeah, that's a sweeping statement that's really tough to make. There are so many places that have so many amazing views. Places you just wouldn't imagine would have great views. The ad is over. Would you mind repeating what you were saying about getting around legislation in favor of local business preferences? So if the city is directly contributing money to a project, so let's say they were having a TIP district, they might be able to have something that would specify a local preference. But it's really difficult. At that point, they're almost better off micro-targeting a specific user and giving them the benefit of moving in. But it's a line that a city really, you don't want to be involved in that. Because you will get sued. And you'll get sued by an entity that has way more money than you. I mean, just imagine. Do you really want to have... Poland's going to come after us. China's a really good friend. I wonder if I should talk to Poland at all. Ooh, we've got our catapults now. Let's trade. What will you give me? You'll give me an embassy and 3 gold? Let's make it 5 and we'll call it a deal. Okay, 4. Just don't declare war on me. I just don't want it right now. Um, it had actual quicksand in some areas. Several of us fell in. Whoa, really? Neighborhoods that built on top of the dumping sites more often than people realize. Sometimes the sites are just construction dump sites to stabilize the soil, like your childhood neighborhood. Wow, that is wild. Wisteria literally saved your life. Wow. It's worth considering what kind of dump it is. Like you mentioned, construction dump sites aren't as serious as full municipal dump sites. That's true. That's true. Can a real life planner designate a specific use? Like this is zoned for a hotel, this is zoned for a restaurant? Kind of. So, for instance, it depends on how specific the zoning code is. So a lot of times the zoning codes are very flexible. So you could designate something a commercial site, and within the commercial use designation, there are a number of uses that are considered compatible uses. So within that, no. If a city were to really drill down and have a whole bunch of use categories, then sure. But you also introduce a whole bunch of complication there. And you're also going to have every property owner in the city fighting you because you've basically made their property worthless. So it's a tough one. Like I get why that might be an inclination is to go that route, but you're going to end up, that would upset a lot of people. Okay. We've got another one of these. It's not really going to be useful for us here. I might save that one. We might take that over to Poland if they get out of hand. It was mostly streams before they prepared it for a neighborhood. Oh, that's terrible. My childhood home was built on a swamp and dealt with the exact same things. Mostly dried up, but when it rained, it became active for a short period of time. So an intermittent stream. It's terrible. The wisteria was wrapped around the pine tree. I had to pull myself out of the quicksand. It was alone right there and up to my waist. Wow. That is wild. Good morning, Fitzhelby. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it sounds like a place that probably just shouldn't have had development. But, I mean, obviously now, maybe not obviously, but those are the sorts of things that are constantly contemplated now in urban development. But in the past, it wasn't always something that was thought about. The Inca want peace, which to me means I'm about to win. So we will not be doing that. We will be attacking them with all that we can muster. We'll even protect ourselves. We're getting very close. We need this though. I don't know if we're gonna get it in time. Hey Phil, you're staying hydrated. I am. And I do think I will probably stretch in a second. Let's figure out what's going on with Barcelona. And after that, I will stretch for a minute. I didn't even realize it's been 3 hours. Time's flying when you're having fun. Poland? Are you kidding me? I cannot believe that. Do not settle a new city near me. Unacceptable. Yes, you're a sovereign country. That is unacceptable behavior by Poland. Unacceptable. Not much I can do about it. And there's nothing to destroy here either. Oh, there is. Okay, and Poland built it. Oh my goodness. Everything I want is in Warsaw. Okay. That's fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, our neighborhood was on a bunch of streams leading into a lake. About a tenth of the mile away. Our yard never fully dries out ever. That's terrible. Let's see. Rafers, you were born next to the swamp in Georgia? Wow. I just feel like Poland is being obnoxious. Knowingly obnoxious. And they just really want me to take over their capital. So we're going to do it. We're almost done with this war. I'll stretch in a moment. And then we'll take that over. I think I could, yeah. How rude, Poland. This is their habit. This is their pattern. This is what they do. Oh my goodness. It's so good that we got that off in time. Because now, oh, the relief. You know, Inca, I didn't want to do this to you. This didn't have to end this way. I wanted to be friends. Now you can stare off into the abyss. You are now part of Spain. There we go. Time to go after Poland, but I'm going to stand up for a minute. I think we should all just take a second to stretch, hydrate. Oh. Yeah, nothing uncomfortable about what we just did. I just want you all to know that you are complicit in this. This wasn't just me. Don't look at this and think it's just me. You are all here for it and excited about it. The Inca is fully done now. They are gone. We have fully integrated them into the Spanish Empire. And now it's time to upset Poland. And that's who we go after next. So what we're going to do, I wonder, will they give me open borders? They shouldn't. But maybe they will. No way to make that work. That's a smart call. What I wanted to do was pop right here and just take all this land. But they probably see that coming from a mile away. So they're not going to allow that to happen, and that's fine. He did shoot first, and he's already denouncing me, and he's already settling cities in absolutely ridiculous places again. You tell me why Poland believes that they deserve a city right here. Oh, we're still at war with Brussels. Sorry, guys. Oh, they're allied with Poland. That makes me want to take them over even more. I really wish that we had this city right here, even just to light it on fire. We made a bad choice, Chad. It was a mistake. But we can rectify it. That's what comes next. Now can we name New Barcelona Brain Freeze City? No, that's what we'll do for Warsaw. Because we renamed New Barcelona. That is of our own doing. Now the real question is, how do we protect Barcelona? Because we are going to be it's going to be oh, we're still at war with Genghis Khan. That's right. Awesome. I forgot all about him. He hasn't been doing anything. I wonder. Can I distract Poland with declaring war on someone else? There's no one else to declare war on. Just Genghis Khan and their buddies. And then my friend over here is already at war with Poland. Yeah. So that's my other trick. I like to instigate those other wars, and there's nothing to instigate because everyone has been at constant war. So let's line up the troops. Get ready to take over Warsaw. Nobody expects the Mongolian Inquisition. Feels like you're watching historical reality TV. You know? I hope you're here for it. I am. All right. We're gonna pull some of our troops out and get them over here ready to go. But I think we want to protect this as best we can. And I am going to pull this guy right here. My goal will be, I'm really hoping, actually, I might just take this tile. I might just pull this right here and take these 2 tiles. It'll be fine. It'll work out well. I have a good feeling about it. What I really need, though, is just like a couple of minutes where we're not at war, because that would really do some good. We got to take out Warsaw now. Yeah, we're not going to bed tonight until we take out Warsaw. Oh, we're about to lose Barcelona again, aren't we? Because this unit right here is really strong as an early unit. Maybe it's not. Maybe I've overhyped it in my head. There we go, Warsaw. We've taken more land right next to your capital. Enjoy that. Those units are for sure dead now. That was the goal. Poor sacrificial Barcelona. Yeah, I thought that I built Barcelona in the perfect location, and apparently, oh, I let them through. I deeply regret that. Whatever. It's going to be fine. So we're just going to line up a whole... So if we get... I'm thinking if we can completely surround this with a whole bunch of these catapults, we can take it over. Probably in a turn or two. They're not protecting it at all. I don't understand. Again, I just don't understand what Poland's strategy is. It seems like they lack one entirely. I think their strategy is to upset me and hope for the best. I like Lakes. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Rest in pieces. So that's the funny thing. Remember, we wanted to divide them and conquer them, and they decided to divide themselves. What kind of a strategy is that? Not a very good one. Okay. I think we're going to hold out 10 turns if we can. And at that point, we will attack. And we will give them no mercy. And I think this might be something that we have to do over 2 streams. But we will take over the world, and we are well on our way. Whew. This is it's intense. We've not had... When's the last time we didn't have a war? Turn 25, 30? It's been a constant war. I did build Barcelona in the perfect location. The perfect location to get sacked. You're right. You're right. So I thought that this was a great location. Except I didn't really think about all the flatland right here. And if Mongolia really wanted this, they'd bring a couple of catapults right here and just run a horseman right through here and take the city right over. It'd be super easy. I don't really understand what they're doing. And we're on the 2nd highest difficulty level, so you'd figure that they would have the sophistication to do that. Oh. I need to shut up. Because they do. Okay. Let's just get out of here unscathed, hopefully. I just want that guy to attack me rather than the city. Your uncle was Polish. He didn't always make the best decisions. One of my roommates, the one that decided to paint on the wall, also Polish. And like I said, a quarter of me is Polish. So who knows? This is so we'll go with open terrain and hopefully take out some of this stuff. Where are they even getting around here? And are they willing to finally stop? No, now they are certainly not ready to. Ugh. Okay, what military tech is going to help us the most? Honestly, probably getting our pikemen. So we'll go that route. There is an advancement victory. So in 2050, we could achieve victory. Although right now we would lose. Genghis Khan would win the game if we just ended things right now. So that's not great. That's not great. Pikeman can defeat tanks, so it's win-win. You can go to space, right? Yeah, the problem is we've been at war so long. I bet you we are way behind in terms of our science. But we do have a spy. So maybe it's time for us. We should either protect, like I said, I think we're behind. So maybe we just spy on somebody. And I think the only person we could spy on is our good friend, China. So hopefully that'll help us. Please, I just want to not be at war with Mongolia anymore. That's my only hope in this world. And I don't understand. Yeah, they're backing out again. They're going to buy New Barcelona. Okay, I think. Oh, they've got. Oh no, they got musket men. Yeah, we might lose Barcelona again. Maybe we can distract everybody with Warsaw. They're coming back. They're coming back. The choices that they're making are really surprising me. And that's part of why I'm a little bit confused about the best move. I'm gonna annex this and try to get this thing going, and we'll go into production focus here again. So I'm hoping that I can start generating some units here to protect this, and we do have our walls almost done. That will help out considerably. And the fact that they've got all of these units that, I mean, they're not ranged. I mean, these are melee units, so that's a problem for them. And hopefully we get the World's Fair going and everyone decides that they should build World's Fair stuff instead of a bunch of units. Yeah, Barcelona is beautiful this time of year, and Mongolia really wants to find out. Oh my goodness, I missed the hype train. I'm sorry, guys. Totally missed that. 21 minutes ago it started and it ended 8:16. I was so into the battle. World's Fair in the middle of a war. Yes, that's the way to do it. And I think, I mean, we're basically all set up here. We could, I think, in a turn or two, take over Warsaw. The problem is, I think they've got a lot of units. So it's not going to be a cakewalk for us by any stretch. All right, more units here. And let's just see where we're at. This is why everyone's going at us. We actually have the worst army. Out of the 4 civs, China's passed us because we've been at war for so long. We have the worst approval. We have the fewest people. Nobody can read. We have no crops. We do have money though, which is amazing. Or no. It's not even, we have the highest potential for money, although we're negative. So we're in a rough spot. I think we can recover, but it's not looking good. Maybe I can use religion to divide people. Let's see. No one has religion, so that's not going to work. Huh. What would make Poland happy with me? Cultural heritage sites. The least helpful thing for me would certainly make them happy with me. We're going to do that. I just need to delay the war. It's in vodka. Poor Spain. Poor Spain, who's taken over half of the world. I don't deserve anything besides people being mad at me. I do have to show off that new war tech somehow. And this is how. Spain basically exists based on the military industrial complex. That's about it. We have nothing else going for us. Look at that. China likes me even more, which is great. They weren't going to do anything anyway. If I could just get rid of this unit. All right. I feel a ton better at this point. I just really need Poland. Let's try some things. Obviously, they're not going to do defensive pack. Okay. I think this is probably really stupid, but I think it's almost time to declare war on Poland. We can surprise them soon. What do you guys think? You probably think it's a bad move, right? Gingerbready Joe, I'm going to take that as a show of support. Why is the map so small? Purposeful. We decided to have a chaotic map where we just basically have constant war. And it has been constant war. Basically, Poland decided to settle Franimus, and that set off the forever war. And now we've eliminated the Inca, and Poland is still making silly moves. So it's been interesting. Should we just drop everything and go for the World's Fair? I think we definitely need to have some workshops, but I am the bloodthirsty one. I am the bloodthirsty one. I just want peace over here. I always go to war when someone gets mad at me in Civ. Everyone is mad at me. Everyone. But Genghis Khan in particular. And just seems to have unlimited troops to torment me with. Poland is going to declare war in a bit. I'm glad that you still like me, Hermocrates. I appreciate you too. I think you're the only one. And Poland should declare war on me. Look what I've done. I'm clearly about to take them over. I think I've got to wait, though, for at least... I want to load this up. I wonder... Is there anything that I can do to get some cold, hard cash? If I can get some cash, that'll be really helpful. Yeah, and I can get... Actually, let's see. I'll go 8 gold. Okay. And I wanted to do that so I can upgrade this unit. And can I do this? I cannot. Okay. That's better. I mean, can they really withstand this with 35 health on their city? I don't think they can. And then I can remove their religion from this city, and then everything gets a lot easier. I wonder. Let's just do it. I'm going to start. I want every advantage that we can have. So I'm going to tick him off. I don't want to give them anything. Yeah, well, we're just gonna do it. He just wants a little piece of Poland, a little piece of France, a little piece of Belgium. Yeah, I just want a little piece of everybody. I've been getting my little pieces too. As long as I can hold on to Barcelona, we're gonna be just fine. Smurf, hey, how you doing? Nullset, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate you. And Mama's Not Live, thank you for the tier 1. I Like Lakes, thank you. Oh, really just never ending at this point. Oh, and I can't do anything to those because I'm so far behind in tech. So here's a stupid strategy that I've definitely done in the past. I could give away Barcelona to China and then take it back in the future. Are they at war? They're not at war with Genghis Khan. If it gets too bad, chat, I'm going to give Barcelona to China and we'll take it back later. It's a real dumb strategy. But when you have your back against the wall, what else are you going to do? Okay, we get one more of our trebuchets right here, and we're going to war with Poland. I'm sure they see it too. I'm surprised they haven't said, "Are you trying to go to war?" We'll give them some religion. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, ad break. Okay. I will not go to war until the ads are done. We are going to war. Wait, are we going to hold on to this? Oh my goodness, I just don't know what they're doing. It just doesn't make any sense. All right. Now it's time to build some units just to protect some of these cities. All right. I feel good about this. Now I know Poland has the biggest army in the world. Is there anything I can do to get them to declare war on Genghis Khan? Or China? Okay, right before we go to war with them, I'm going to have them go to war with China. Actually, do it now. Enjoy your war. Take all of your troops and move them to China. And as soon as you are out of our hair, I will attack you. Okay. So you Googled cars for disabled seniors and Subaru came up. Now you're getting ads in the game for Subarus. Barcelona looks like it is a choke point, so I think you can hold it. I mean, I didn't... It's been a problem in the past, but it feels now like, oh, I should have actually hit that. Next turn. Next turn. Okay, what is going to be the most helpful for us? I think we may actually go... Let me see. I got to look at our tech tree. So if we had banking, the Forbidden Palace is really helpful because it helps with happiness and communication with... Oh, and look at this. We need banking anyway. I think I might go that route. Get some city-state help. That would be really helpful for us. So we'll go with patronage. I mean, the other thing is, if we kept down the honor tree... What do you guys think? Honor? Patronage? It's tough. Gunpowder. Yeah, gunpowder would be really helpful. Could my spy? Maybe. Honor? Okay. That will be helpful near Warsaw. You can... It takes very little to convince me right now because I'm unsure. What I know I really want to do is have the ability to build buildings because we haven't done that in 100 turns. And we have our spy doing its best in Beijing. We have one turn where we get to make a couple moves here that we shouldn't be able to make, so we'll take them. And I think it's right about time. Next turn we launch our attack. And we'll see how it goes. I'm cautiously optimistic. Just build buildings until Poland attacks, but right now they're pulling their units away to China because I convinced them that it was a good time to go to war with China. So they have nothing over here. Look at this. They've got one unit in the capital. So I think that if we're going to attack them, there's no better time than to unleash an all-out assault and take Warsaw in one turn. They even just lost their unit here. Now they've got some pretty old stuff that they're sending our way. Okay. Oh, that was gonna do it. Okay. We have the most viewers and the highest rated, than the highest viewered Civ 6 stream. Really? You guys are crazy, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. That's amazing. All right, time to ask you guys. I'm going to my war council. Should we declare war now? Right now? Yes? No? And you guys have 1 minute, and I'll allow extra votes for 1 channel vote point. Go, go, go. We've got 1 horseman right here. I've been saving him. Death. This is the only Civ 5 stream. Who else is doing this? It'd be crazy. Everyone wants to declare war right now, but we've still got about 40 seconds left. You can vote early and often. Death and glory. So you guys want to go out in a blaze of glory, even if this takes us out. Let's see where Poland's at with their army. It's not as bad as it was. Our best friend is the weakest Civ. Of course, we have no war tech because we have no money. I've been able to build nothing to boost up our economy. It's a war it is. 97% of you want to go to war. I shouldn't even say 97% of you. We have 514 votes for war and 246 people here. To war it is. Peace out, Warsaw. Let's do it. You were going to join the Spanish Empire. Oh, yeah. We're going to do this. It's not going to be 1 turn, but it's going to be 2. And I think we're going to get it. Look at that. Look at that. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if they have money or not. They could spend a whole bunch of money to just build up some crazy defensive positions. Okay, they're going to take out... Okay. You can do that. That's fine. Okay. 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 Oh, my goodness. They've got cannons now. That's why we're taking over Warsaw, because we're definitely losing... We're definitely losing Barcelona. There's nothing that we can do here. It's a losing battle. Although, if we take over Warsaw, do they give up? Okay, here it is. Wow, here's the thing. That's our only horseman. Okay. If I can hold it for a turn, I'm going to remove the religion. But for now, at a bare minimum, we've got to rename this thing. Brain Freezeville. Oh, we can't even fit. It was Brain Freeze. Good enough. We've renamed your city. Will you keep the name, Poland? Ooh, this actually does a lot of damage against those. I did not expect that. And I can bump this out. So if they take it over, we're going to be fine. And look at this. I wasn't sure what Poland was up to. But here they've got a whole nother city up there. The Polish just spreading their cities across the world. And we've actually got a workshop here. So things are actually moving quickly. And I wonder if we shouldn't take advantage of that. So we'll build some walls here to protect ourselves. The World's Fair is already 37% done. Awesome. Yes, glory. We've taken it. You know, if we quit now, we'll never lose brain freeze. I have a feeling we're about to lose a couple of units. We're not going to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's happening. What's happening is they're actually joining in the war for Barcelona. Barcelona's not going down without a fight. And that is the polar opposite of brain freeze, which apparently is the easiest place to take over. And I'm here for it. Where else can we finally get Warclaw? Or Roclaw? How do I pronounce that? I'm saying it wrong, I think. Is GeoGuessr still in the cards? Maybe I'll leave that up to you guys, because I know that we're not finishing this tonight. That was very ambitious. This is going to be an extreme thing, but I think that there's the potential that we have a very, very sad victory where half of the world has gone to war at one point in their life, but we've made our way through it. Oh my goodness. This is just insane. I don't even know where to begin. There's so many units. Okay. Well, I think we just need to hold this and start getting our units south in a defensive stance. I'll open up a poll. So I think it is currently almost 1 o'clock my time. So I will probably have to cut this off soon, but I will ask if you guys want to end this with some GeoGuessr, because I'm into it. And we'll take that out. We don't need any more of, is that Catholicism? We're all going to be Zoroastrian. We're all going to do Zoroastrianism. That's what we're all about. Okay. One more poll. Make it a poll. I might promise not to vote right. GeoGuessr. Should we do a few rounds? Yes. No. Play. Please play Civ a little bit longer. Play Civ longer. Okay. If I could spell. That's all I could tell it's late. A 1 minute poll. You can juice the votes if you want. It's okay. Brain freeze. As the founder of the newest city, it's GeoGuessr. Let's see. Ooh. It is play Civ longer is what people are at right now. Remember, this is a 1 minute poll, and you can spend your channel points. And I promise you, this is the best place to spend them because I've set nothing else up. And look at that. Yes is making a strong comeback. 25 seconds left, I'd estimate. You're okay with that too, Brain Freeze? I don't want to end on losing Barcelona. That's my only thing. I think that's where we're going to end. losing Barcelona and saying goodbye. But we're going to put up a fight. Cuz we're not going down like that. Oh, really? You want to put some of your best units out in the middle of the water? That makes absolutely no sense. What also makes no sense is we used to have a boat over here, and if we had that still, we could be taking these out. As someone who made it their mission to be at war this entire game, I kind of want to not be at war for a little while. Just a little while. Like 20 turns. But I don't think it's in the cards. All right, actually, let's switch units. We're not taking anyone over. We'll just get some pikemen to go on. It's 4 turns. That should do the trick for us. Okay, we're playing Civ longer. We've had over 1,000 votes. The war is exhausting. It is. I just over here sweating up a storm. It's been stressful. I've been enjoying it, but it's also stressful. Okay. At least we're taking out most of their army because they foolishly decided to place it in the ocean, unprotected, which has been absolutely wonderful. And maybe I can convince them to stop. And yeah, this is, we're, can I hold Barcelona for another turn? I don't see it. Don't lose Barcy again. Yeah. Is it possible to not be at war in Civ? It is on a bigger map. Gingerbread Joe, you like this form of democracy? We're just allowing you to grease the skids a bit. I think it works. I honestly think that we are very close to not being at war. Ultimately, we just need to not be so close to people. And we're almost there. But the big thing is, we don't have a military, which makes us look like a great target. And truthfully, I get it. Like, we are a great target right now. Okay. And the other way that we can do this is to just take out all their units. So I'm wondering, have we passed? So we have the second largest army now. So that means that Poland should, yes, they want to give up. We get it back. We get it for real this time. I mean, not even get it back. Yes, I'll take Krakow. Wait. Oh, I don't want that. I guess Warclaw is their capital now. Okay. I would have much rather had this. And I'm guessing that they gave me this because it was a better deal for me. So I got to pay attention. My complete capitulation sounds reasonable. Really? That's what it will take. Barcelona, Krakow, Branimus, and Lodz. Barcelona is just relentless. At least we're only fighting them now. Okay. We're going to go to turn 170. And we're going to start focusing on some buildings. And we're just going to start cranking. And I'm hoping that if we do that, we can end up in a spot where maybe they want to not be at war with us. But we really need money. And that's our big issue right now. I don't know how to save this place. I think we'll just keep building units here, hoping for the best. And everywhere else, we will take a break from that. What do you guys think? Good plan? Civ is a strategy subgenre, 4 times game, which basically stands for, yeah. Thank you, Vic. Capitulation. Yes. You have a bombing island now when they foolishly put their troops in the water again. True. That's true. We have a choke point. Actually, oh my goodness. This is the only way where you can get around the entire world by sea, and we completely control it. So this actually is a really nice spot. And they don't have any water over here with this city. Well, how foolish of them to settle right there. That's why this mattered so much to them. Okay. You convinced me. That was good. That was good. I really want to take out... The thing is, China is my friend for now. And I feel like until I'm at peace with some of these other guys, I've got to just be nice to them. Not because I like them, but because I'm pulling a Mongolia and doing what I think is best for me. And are they I guess we have to keep... I think we have to keep heat checking Mongolia. All they want is Barcelona now. Okay. They're getting more reasonable. We're still not doing it. That's still crazy. But we also are going to start to run into problems ourselves. So we are unhappy. So we're going to generate the resistance soon. And that's going to be a problem for us. Salt is so OP in this game. Is it? I guess I've never paid attention. What is it? What do we get for that? Oh, 3 food and one. That's not even worked. I wonder if we're not close to any. That stinks. What we really need now. So we're not even close to unlocking a policy. I wish that we could work towards the World's Fair. I would love the policy that allows you to not have an expense for your army when they're in your city, when they're garrisoned. Shoot, this is where we lose Barcelona. So what do you think, Chad? I give away Barcelona right now. How about I try to give them everything else? Take everything. You can have all of my horses, an embassy. You must ask for more. Of course you must. How about this? I give you all of that. Plus, I give you this. Just Barcelona. I get it. Barcelona's a great city. PG, you were watching the live stream, went to sleep, woke up, and I can still watch your live stream. Wow, good morning from Greece. Good morning. That means we've been doing this for a while. It's been a good stream, but it's been stressful, and we're about to lose Barcelona. It's an inevitability at this point in time. I don't think that we can do anything. I might actually just pull the units out. No. You know what? What will you give me for Barcelona, China? Salt? All of your money? All of your resources? Open borders? Should I do it? Warts? Yes, it's not possible. It's just not possible. We're not protecting Barcelona right now. I think we can get it back from China in the future. Do we just do this? What do you guys think? Go for it. Trade it. Took it. They took it. Well, now how do you feel? They want brain freeze. Good luck. Come and get it. So the unfortunate thing is that makes China an absolute powerhouse, but it's okay. We're gonna wait, and we will come at China so hard they'll never see it coming because we're friends. This sounds wise. Do not lose brain freeze. Brain freeze. I'm not gonna lose it. We've got that on lock. We're good. I can't believe that Barcelona has built so many wonders while just building up a massive army. Just an absolutely relentless army too. I wonder, you want to go to war against Genghis Khan? He could take it from you. You have no money now. Okay. We're good. We're in the calm. So I think there shouldn't be any reason that they want to attack us anymore. So I'm just going to start building buildings. Can I finish off Poland now? I will shortly. But I think we really need some buildings. I want our economy to be absolutely crazy. And this is the first time. Look at this. We are in 1660 and we are still building monuments and a couple of workshops. We're not in a good spot. We're not in a good spot right now. I just want us to be in the positive for our budget. I also would love to participate in the World's Fair, considering we gave away one of our best cities. So we should definitely celebrate that. I just played the. You just played the Queen Isabella's Gambit? Yes, I did. No government subsidies. We've been subsidizing our army the entire time. Actually, China's been subsidizing it for us. We've been just giving away our cities for just a little bit of cash here and there. I wonder. I think we can probably reach Beijing with a cargo ship, which would immediately fix our budget problems. So we'll try for that. And then our army looks good enough down here. I mean, we could take over this city in a couple of turns. And if we had enough money, I'd buy these 3 tiles to make it an absolute inevitability, but we're not there yet. We can't do that. I will buy this tile though, because Poland ticks me off. So cultural heritage sites actually helps us now because we have Brain Freeze, which Brain Freeze is an absolute powerhouse of a city. We have pyramids. We've got Notre Dame. We've got the Temple of Artemis. This is an absolutely amazing city. Okay. And as soon as this one's done, we're gonna take this one and incorporate this into our empire as well. Everyone is making peace. Is this gonna end up being the most peaceful time in history for us? What do you want? Still want Brain Freeze. Not happening. Okay. We're gonna do some World's Fair action. Let's see if we can get something. It's probably a fairly foolish thing to take on right now. We'll also build Machu Picchu. We'll claim that we're building it for the World's Fair. And we will set this to start building a courthouse. All right. I feel like we're in a pretty stable spot right now. And now is also when we fully tick off Poland and make our religion the dominant religion in the world. We've already gotten rid of their religion and Brain Freeze. It's fine. You were just about to get back into CS2. Now you want to start playing Civ 5 again? Thanks. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. And you can probably find this game for nothing if you don't have it already. Oh, denounce me, Poland. What else are you gonna do? I've taken half of your cities. I've taken 4 of their cities at this point, and they want to come at me still. Haven't they learned their lesson? I want them to go after. I want Mongolia and them to have a war. Still. So I think that Mongolia is going to be an absolute monster. So they're building up. They're building wonders that help them with defense. It's just kind of never ending with them. It seems like every turn they build a wonder. Okay. So Hermocrates, when's the last time that you played City Skylines 2? Has it been a little while? Look at that, 17 gold, and we pass our religion along. Perfect. Or I guess have many of you guys started playing City Skylines today after the update? Or have I convinced you all to play Civ 5? They're still upset about the proposal to the Third Council. I think it's fine. And that was absolutely not the right choice. We helped complete the World's Fair, but got nothing out of it. So glad we can contribute to Genghis Khan taking the world over with culture, which is not something I would ever expect, but here we are. Ripley, you're playing other city building games instead. What are you playing? Mr. Blue, you're playing Mr. Bellew. Mr. Bellew, you're playing City Skylines 2 right now. Nice. Randomus, you're below the minimum specs. You'd be surprised. Some people are getting away with it. You just got to really be willing to make some compromises. Avondale, you watched a stream that was praising the patch. It was a good patch. They did a good job. At least as far as what I've seen. I'm obviously going to keep playing it. We'll see. The only free time that you have to play FM Jellicoe is between 2 and 4 a.m. And her indoors would not be happy if I started playing Civ again. You're playing CS2 on a custom map, Bayork. Ripley, you're playing Oxygen Not Included. Fun. Bold move to help Khan do what he couldn't do in real life. Oh, 1050 Ti. Yeah, that might be tough. That might be tough. I think... So, maybe before we leave here tonight, we should brainstorm a little bit. Because I'm still sitting on a stack of graphics cards. And I would love to give them away. So what kinds of competitions or contests could we have? Because I like, Branimus is the exact person that should have a graphics card like this. I don't want to give it to someone who, doesn't need it, who's going to sell it. You're playing at high specs with a 2080 Ti, 12 gigabyte. That's a 12. Well, actually, the 12 gigs probably doesn't even matter as much anymore. Oh, Vainglorious. I love that. Giveaway entries for a charity donation. I should look that up. Yeah, because I've got a whole bunch of them. Ooh, we did steal. We can steal from China. What are we gonna steal? So we're currently studying chivalry, and we're about to get that. I'm inclined to say we go after machinery, but what do you guys think? Franimus, you did miss something. I said I have a whole bunch of graphics cards, and I want to give them away, but I want to figure out a good way to do so. What's the most expensive? Oh, I can't think right now, but we have a couple high-end cards. They're not, I mean, it's not, the high-end cards, I should say, are like the AMD cards. And then we do have an Intel card as well, which actually I think runs the game pretty well now because Intel was a partner for the game and they released specific drivers for it. Pulse Hardware does the charity thing. I should look that up. Because he just did that like a week ago, right, Vainglorious? I'll look that up. Because I'm super into that. You can buy the game for $6 on Steam right now, 90% discount. You could buy this game for €6. That is, it is certainly worth it. You could do much worse. We're going for machinery, war tech. Can't go wrong with it. Dude, America's Got Talent style. Whoever has the saddest story. But here's the thing. Problem is we've got to worry about Chat GPT. And someone's going to say, write me a sad story. And they're going to be an excellent editor of that story. And my biggest fear is giving it to, like, I'd love to have a contest for City Skylines 2, but then someone like Frenimus that can't play it is immediately left out, and that's who I want to get the card. Oh, China caught me. All right. I will promise you that I will not spy, but we're still doing it. You got Civ 6 for free on Epic back on the lockdown? Wow. That's impressive. Genghis Khan, are you down? Nope, brain freeze still. We're gonna try again at turn 170 when we save this for the next stream. But I'm not feeling like that war is gonna end. I would really love to end without a war, but it's not in the cards. Has Epic had any good games? So on my new computer, I have never installed the Epic launcher. I had it for a while, and then all the other launchers, I just got rid of them. Ripley, hey, sleep well, good night, thank you. You're the man too, or woman, I'm not sure. But thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. I know it's definitely, we've gotten late, but I'm having a good time. Epic started with their daily free games thing again. 17 games, but I haven't seen the list yet. Might be a reason to install it. Thing is, I just feel like I am inundated with free games now. Ooh, we're going for this. Happiness and culture for a garrisoned unit. We need that. Yeah, I just feel like, especially, I mean, I have Game Pass. There's just so much out there. Maybe that's why Epic hasn't been as interesting to me. Do you guys have Game Pass PC? And are you actively installing things on there? The funny thing is, I have Game Pass PC. On our family computer, we use it. And Epic has been uninstalled. Origin 2, everything's uninstalled. Problem with Epic free games is I never open the Epic Game Store. Exactly. You don't have Game Pass, just free stuff from Epic and Amazon. So I think that Game Pass is such a good deal that it's not going to last forever. So that's the main reason I have it right now is I think Game Pass should probably be twice as much, 3 times as much. I don't really understand how it exists. Trekkie, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. 6 months. Thank you so much. That is awesome. You're awesome. I appreciate you. I think I missed Nullset. Thank you for the sub. Hi CPP. Am I a morning person? Wake up early? No, I am not a morning person. I am the exact opposite of a morning person. My kids actually, I mean, this year they had to go to school super early. And that has been, I did it for a while. And then my wife acknowledged that I'm not a morning person and allowed me to not do that. And I do bedtime now. And I'm much happier. Nasky, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. No Game Pass. That's a Steam library. That's too big. Microsoft is using Game Pass to gain market share back from Steam. It'll go up in price eventually. Sure. But I'm not ever going to buy a game on Game Pass. My biggest problem with Game Pass. So, okay, we'll talk about stores for a minute. So someone said Origin doesn't exist. It actually does. So we have it on our family computer through Game Pass. If you want to install EA games, which also come with Game Pass, you have to install Origin, which is stupid. I don't even know that you use it, but you have to install it, and it's like hanging out in the background there. You have to sign in for sure to get them to work. And so then the other one is the Ubisoft, whatever the Ubisoft's one is. I had that for Anno. And when I did the Anno video a while back, Ubisoft sponsored that. That was like one of the few fully sponsored videos I've ever had. And I was super excited about it because that right up my alley. But they gave it to me on their store. And I liked the game so much, I bought it on Steam. Because, yeah, Ubisoft Connect. And I didn't want to be locked into that. And I couldn't play it on my Steam Deck. So, declaration of friendship with China? Sure, why not China? We're buddies. And then you build the wonder I was building. Of course. Of course. Will I be doing any more Anno content? Maybe on here. Once we're done with this Civ game, I'm gonna have you guys vote again. And it'll probably be Anno, Timberborn, Civ 6, a few other ones. Yeah, we'll open it up. I mean, I want you guys to help me figure out what we're gonna play on Twitch. I'm having a lot of fun doing things that are not City Skylines on here. I mean, I know this is this one time, but it was a lot of fun for me. And the Timberborn. So Timberborn is the other. Actually, when I say sponsor videos, Timberborn's the other one I did a sponsor video for. And they actually emailed me, the developers did, to say, hey, our new update's super cool. You should check it out. And I said, yes, I will check it out. And then City Skylines 2. So no, didn't happen. It'd be fun to watch a variety of games, stuff I've never played before. Yeah, I'm super down for that. I think that'd be super fun. The new update is super cool, playing right now. Ah. Vainglorious, you're enjoying it? You're talking about Timberborn, right? Not City Skylines. So let's name this one. So we got this saved. We're on turn 171. We overshot what we were supposed to do. So I feel good about that. We are going to raid, and I'm going to raid and ditch. Would I be a bad person in RimWorld? I mean, I was a bad person tonight in Civ. We're still at war. Actually, before we save, let's just see. Is there anything? Okay, Mongolia still wants brain freeze. We're gonna be at war with Mongolia for the rest of the game. It's just never gonna end. It's gonna be 2050, and the game is gonna end based on time, and we'll still be at war with Mongolia. Actually, my goal is to build up our science so fast that we can use some of the more interesting weapons on them. We'll have to see. Should raid Snake? Who is Snake? Let me look. So is Snake? What is Snake playing right now? Humankind was a little wonky at first, so I think I have Humankind on Game Pass. So I'm into that. Let's see. Snake, Resident Evil. Do you guys want to watch Resident Evil, or do you want me to try to find something a little more laid back? Yeah, Humankind is on Game Pass. So yeah, that's an option. That is certainly an option. All right. We're going to end this in a second. We're going to raid somebody. If you guys have ideas, otherwise I'm going to find someone. The only person that I have online is Curdy Will Creative, and I think that we shouldn't keep rating the same person. I don't want it to shroud. Let's see. Let's find someone doing Skylines. City Skylines 2. And everyone is in a different language because we're up so late. Actually, Dirty Domino is an Australian fresh beer. We're gonna go to Dirty Domino. You guys down? Say something nice. Let's what should we say to Dirty Domino? I want everyone to say, well, we've been saying Chuckles from Air. I think that's good enough. We'll just keep saying that. All right, Dirty Domino. Give me just 1 second. We're gonna get it queued up, and all of us will head over there. Yeah, stick around for the raid, everyone, if you can. Even if you just drop in there and say hello, say something positive. Hear an echo because I'm watching myself, apparently. That was a mistake. Okay, give me just 1 more second. We're going to go over there. Yeah, Chuckles from Air. And I want to thank you all so much. You know, this is something totally different. We're doing some variety stuff over here. I just didn't, but truthfully, I wasn't sure if you guys would want to watch this or not. So I appreciate all of you for being here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Some of you for tuning in for a second time today. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and I'm just thrilled that you're all here with me. Thank you, Brain Freeze. Thank you, Franimus. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you all so much. I've had a blast tonight with you too, as well, or Hermocrates. It's been awesome. All right, let's raid. And no, I forgot the name of it. Oh, okay. One more time. Almost there. Okay, don't leave. Don't leave. Ooh. Almost there. Okay. Dirty Domino. I should have remembered that. Okay, so we are heading on over. 4 people over there now. And we're going to bring 200 in. We're heading over in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Say something positive. Chuckles for mayor. Let's go.